some small things new for today that I want guys you to see how it is. The brackets now, it start to show you stuff. What that means, for example, the winner of the first series of the day, Barles and Andy, the winner is going to be seed number 3. I think with the colors that you see in the boxes at the bottom, you have a great idea how the playoffs is going to be, right? So Barles or Andy will be seed number 3. And they will go in the quarterfinals, but in one of those spots in yellow. Do you understand better now how it is, the draw for the Sunday? Please let me know. The co-caster with me today is going to be T. West. I will say hello to him in a moment, but now I'm going to explain you this stuff. So, as I said, Barles and Andy are going to be in those yellow boxes in the seat number 3, because this is winner matches, and it's going to be amazing. Really, really amazing. Okay. The players, guys, are in the cameras. And then, if the players are in the cameras, I only have to check a couple of things more. Like, for example, the brutal price of this tournament. That is $75,000. $5K has been for the qualifiers, so $70K the main event. And this is the total money that they're going to get. We have a goal, that is pretty sick and almost unreachable. But if we get the donation goal to be able to keep going and doing these events, it's going to be more than great. The subscription goal, to be honest, is because at my age, I don't think I can make a 24-hour stream. So I don't want to take the risk to put a more modest goal to get it, Seriously. Why is the final not best of 9? Who say that the final is not best of 9? Because that graphic is wrong. That graphic is a mistake, and the grand final is a best of 9. So yes, the final is best of 9. I don't know if Akame is watching the stream, but yeah, that's a typo, and the grand final is best of 9. It's a typo, Who is this? Thank you so much for the donation. Okay, so now that we have seen, I think we have seen everything. I'm going to say hello to my co-caster that I believe that he's here with me, and is one of the guys that has made also possible Warlords 5. He helped me, he's part of the team as well. Let's check again the bracket. You see the best of 9, perfect, because he's here, guys, with us, and he's also with us, Mr. West. Hello, Mr. West.
Hello, Mem. Hello, chat. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing great, and now I think this is a good idea. We can see here in the bracket, right, Mr. West, very clear how it's going to be, the draw, right? Now with the names, with the colors, the seed number 3, it can go all into spots with very, very important things, because today, after Sebastian versus Hera, we also will get the seed number 1 already in the qualifiers as well. Whoever is winning, Sebastian or Hera, is there.
Oh, well, what do you think of that match? Do you think Sebastian has a chance this early on? So it's not going to be the finals. It's not going to be maybe the fully prepped and prepared Hera. Do you think Sebastian has a chance maybe early on to snipe a win from Hera?
If he has a chance, is now. Because Hera is not yet in the last stage, as you mentioned. He's also involved in some event with Warcraft 3 or whatever. So he might be not full focus. I mean, probably he doesn't need, because his mechanics and how insane he is. But I believe that the later stages, it would be harder and harder to beat him. So now maybe it's more possible for Sebastian. I don't know what you think.
Right, and it's the winner's round. So if you lose, you're not out of the tournament. You start off in the round of 12, though. But still, you want to get that bye as much as possible. You don't want to set yourself up in a stage where you're potentially going to be eliminated.
And avoid some opponents, And here we are with the players. The maps are going to be there in a moment. We have the first map for Mr. Barles. That is, which map it is? Is Cucuza. Is Cucuza. And now Andy is gonna pick what? Because Andy loved Black Forest, but Barles is not bad in Black Forest. He picked Shorelines. Okay.
Shorelines, okay. Yeah, Barles is a very good Black Forest player, as you say. So against many players, I think Andy would want to go for Black Forest and be pretty comfortable going maybe even for a huge bill fight at the start. But not against Barles. Barles is going to be experienced at playing all those Rage Forest games too.
But he picked Vasmo. He picked the closed map and he picked Vasmo to avoid the Black Forest. You know, Vasmo map. And this set is so important for them. I mean, the winner can avoid really big names. If all the other favorites make the win, they get the win, sorry, they are not going to face them till semifinals, you know?
Yeah, it's super important to get that first round bye. Especially if you're someone like Andy right now who had, what was it, he upset Vinchester. Well, maybe not too much of an upset, but I think Vinch would still be considered the favorite there in the first round to get here against Barles. So this is a pretty good path through the bracket for Andy.
Yeah, from both, right? Like, it can be absolutely amazing, and you can see the maps now. Vasmo is Cucuza, Shorelines, Ismush, and the first game is going to be Moraz. I think the admin pick loved this map because it happened quite a bit, Mr. West.
I want it to be played. Well, I think it's a good map to start with. Nice and aggressive. You'll see different civs on it too. I mean, we've seen Burmese or Bulgarians even picked on it. So it's interesting when you civ draft, you can save something to the end of your draft and maybe try to get one of those civs that you don't prioritize early on just to play on that map.
And before we go into the maps, we have something that maybe many of you don't know, but Barles' results are good versus Andy, actually. But the two losses were two big ones. Look at the two losses for two main events in a LAN event.
Yeah, for two LAN events.
So, yeah, when mattered the most, Andy won, basically.
Yeah, this is the big event too. But Warlords 4, looking at the last edition of this, Barles 3-0. That's a nice result to have going into Warlords 5.
Yes, that's good for sure. Don't know what were the maps, but the win rate is solid. Definitely for Barles. Let's see what is going to happen. For you, who is the favorite?
Ooh, I think ever so slightly Barles. But I think this will be really close. I could see it going either way.
Barles was happy, and he didn't hide in the interview. He was telling, I'm confident against Andy. I think he's a good opponent for me. He said like this in the interview. So, oh boy. Oh, really, boy.
Well, it's good to be confident going into these sets, too. Especially if the first game is on a neutral map and you take a loss there, maybe you still need to have that confidence that you can come back.
And now we start to see all the bans, so we're getting there, guys. We're getting closer and closer. Persians, Way, Tupi, Churchians, Romans, Portuguese, Koreans, Armenians. Are you streaming in your own channel, T-West?
Yes.
Okay, nice, good. Mongols, Churchians, Tupi, Way, Persians. I just wanted to say hello to your viewers, amigo. Romans, Portuguese, Koreans, Armenians. And the last one is going to be... Which one? A Japanese. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, we made this time global, so more civilizations ban. And, well, and this will increase the next week with best of 7. It's 2 more bans per player, so it will be, instead of 10, 14 bans. Which makes that we're going to see more and more civilizations the next week.
Yep. Also, both players clearly own the DLCs. We don't see someone banning all 3 of the South American civs like Leary does.
An abandoned house? No, a
I love someone in the chat like, Barles draft is better, no? Well, you are amazing because they didn't draft. They didn't draft yet. It's only the bans, but if you can read the future, I love it, man. Really, really love it, you know?
He is Dravidians, though. He is Dravidians. Chat just knew he picked Dravidians, the #1 civ. Perfect draft.
You know? No, you know Memstradamus emoticon, right? The meme. They want to be too, you know? They want to go, and I'm okay. He's in the future, you know? Go back to the future. It's good, you know? It's really good. Malay, Dravidian, Spanish. Well, Chalker, don't feel so bad. I mean, you deserve to be a subscriber. or a mod or a VIP, you know?
You need mods. You can manage the bettings if you get more mods.
Yeah, man. don't go into the mod, you know. Let's focus. Let's focus, Mr. West. Let's focus in the games. Okay, Spanish and Gods. Well, Gods is Kukuza. Even Moraz can be too. And Chalker did the Prime. Okay, it's deserved, guys. It's deserved. You see a clear path here, you know, to use the civilizations? I think so.
Yeah, for Andy, it feels like Spanish could be used for Basmo, Goths for Skukuza, Italians for either Shorelines or Isthmus. As you said, Goths could also be used for Morris, but with Mongols banned, the Goths with the Hunt bonus, cheap infantry, pretty well suited for Skukuza.
Okay. Sicilians, Malay, Dravidians, Spanish, Goths, Italians. I see Barles that he has a guitar there. If he's winning, I'm going to try to make him play the guitar. You think it will be possible? I mean, I would love it. You know?
He has it in the background. It's all ready.
Yeah, it's there. Just take it and play. Vamos. Vikings, Sicilians, Malay, Dravidian. Well, Vikings for shorelines. Vikings being powerful civilization. Even in Isthmus can be used.
Yeah, very, very much. Also, they have extra HP for the swordsman line, so if you're going to play a hybrid map, you'll have a good men-at-arms rush.
Okay.
Sicilians are still a very early pick for Barles.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking where? Well, Moraz can be.
It can be
really
for
there.
Don Johnson Sergeants there.
Bengalis can be for Shoreline, can be for Isthmus. I don't see yet a clear civilization for Andy to Moraz.
No, not other than Goths.
But Goths should be more in Skukuza, no?
Yeah, I think so. Well, like I said, you could always pick Burmese or Bulgarians towards the end of the draft, save them towards the end, and still get a decent civ for the map.
I see a high chance here to see Bulgarians drafted by one of them.
Yeah, it's like right at the end of the draft. I think we've seen that before, and it's a good place to take them. Yeah, because you're not going to prioritize them for any other maps. It doesn't make sense to take them early on.
Just as the last pick, you know, but because, I don't know, what other can be for Andy? Well, Wu is also an interesting pick here. Okay. Yeah, they have a huge opportunity, both of them, man. Really. It's a very important series for them. Really important series for them.
I wonder what Barles is going to take for Basmo. Maybe the Malay, but they also feel pretty well suited for the water maps, too.
I mean, I'm going to show you the price because the winner is top 8 already, and that is a huge jump into the price as well. Mr. West, forgot to mention. Because Bulgaria... Oh!
There we go, right at the end.
You see?
Just like I told you.
These casters... Yes, we are professional Burgundians and Bulgarians. Well, this will be 7-game series. Guys, just watch, okay? Because with the guy that was, the draft is amazing and it didn't happen. And now in a best of 5, it's going to be 7-game series. I really, really don't know what to say for the viewers. What happened with the viewers? It's a weekday, right? The West, so people shouldn't be drunk today. Right? It should be fine, all good. Like maybe finishing the work. What's going on?
It depends on your time zone, right? Just depends on the time zone.
Okay, they are playing for $1,500, these two.
Yeah, difference between 9th to 12th and 5th to 8th.
They jump into a $4K for this series, you know? So they are playing $4K to get 4K, which is Mr. West. I'm going to bring you here now and let the players just focus.
Let them get ready.
This is huge it has to be huge for the players, man.
Yeah, it does have to be huge. And not just the prize pool, but also the opportunity to advance straight past that round of 12, get to the round of 8, and have a better shot at avoiding some of the bigger names early on. Because both these players have pulled upsets so far. Right, it was Vinch lost to Andy, and it was Barles. He upset Yo, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They are. That's why the draft is. They have the seat 3 guys and 8. Okay, I will show you here. Seat 3 and seat 8. They were both upset. People was telling that no, it's not a big upset. I really think that both are an important upset. Andy winning to Winchester and Barles winning to Yo, especially Barles winning. Well. Maybe not especially, just both are upset to me.
Yep, and the way it works, you inherit the seed of the player you beat. So that's how Barles gets up to seed number 3 by taking that from Yo. And that also gives him an advantage in all the drafts. He'll get to pick first going forward. until he faces maybe Hera or Leary, but he's in a really good... Both these players pulling the upstart early on gives them... Just the fact they meet each other, maybe a weaker opponent than... Not necessarily weaker, but they're missing Hera, they're missing Leary, and they have a good path through the bracket.
Yeah, well, let's see, because they are about to start. We see the players there. Remember that this is live, so if we go to the players waiting, they are in 2 minutes delayed. And now we're going to see the nicest stuff that I'm sure that you're gonna like it. You know, because we have new stuff, guys. Statistics. Come on, Mr. West. You like statistics, right?
I do like statistics.
And here we have civilizations for now. It also include the main event till now and the qualifiers. So here, what we can see here that you notice that is interesting here to see, because the win rate, they are ordered by win rate, but we can see there how there is many civilizations like have been used a lot, and some others not as much. Look at Dravidians, man. 26 wins, 26 losses, crazy amount of picks.
Picked a
Any
lot.
surprise here?
See, what are Dravidians the most picked? I see them at 77. I think they're the most picked civ. Right over Italians at 76. So I think the Way picked a lot, also 70% win rate. That's pretty expected. Way and Malay, two really good civs. And we've seen them great economies,
with
lots
also,
of flexibility.
Yeah. With also a good amount of picks as well. Like a lot of picks and a lot of bans as well. You know, a lot of picks and a lot of bans. But then we have more. We don't have only the civs. We have more statistics that people is probably going to enjoy, like the maps.
The maps, okay.
Let's see this. Cronewood has been picked 65 times by the players.
Ooh, well, it's that open map, right? Standard open map, players are going to kind of default towards it.
And with the change that some guy did in the maps, you know, it seems that people has like it, you know? But look at
some guy.
Look at then the second. Arena and Black Forest.
Ooh.
Arena and Black Forest. It's pretty sick, you know. Many things here that we can analyze for sure. Anyway, they are about to start. The first game is starting, and we have some spicy civilizations. In a minute, this is starting, and we can talk about the civs now, Mr. West. But also remember, guys, the brutal goal that we need to get here. Otherwise, we will never come back with any tournament, you know? I'm treating my viewers. You think this is a good way to sell out, Mr. West? I'm not sure. I'm skeptical about that one, you know? But still. Anyway,
I'm waiting for the 24-hour stream. I want to see. I know you're young. You can handle it, right?
No. Honestly, well, I mean, it would be an insane achieve if we get that goal. But I don't know if I could do it in a row, because I have seen some people, not gonna say who, but some people just make 24 hours. They call it 24-hour stream, and then you check and it's not really 24 hours. It's like they do 12-hour one day, and then the next day 12-hour, like going to sleep, and they go 24 hours stream, Mr. West, is without sleeping. All straight or not.
It's all straight.
Like this, no?
All straight.
Yeah, all straight. If not, it's completely fake. Anyway, we are about to start. This map is gonna be, hopefully it's going to be amazing, the game. And they are starting. In a moment we will be inside and getting into the game, I hope. Yes, we are, guys. We are into game number 1. I'm going to put first the seed, that is 8 and 3. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are with game number 1, FreakinAndy versus Barles. Let me put the sound. For some reason, I don't have the sound. Now I do. And I'm going to put what color I'm going to put here. Red and blue, I believe, right? Mr. West,
I like the orange and purple they picked. It's very memb themed.
Yeah, I like it too, but to switch the POV, I have to put Control 8, Control 6, you know, because I have the Pro and I feels really weird. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep the colors, but let's see. People might complain probably. Okay, so here we are, game number 1. It's happening right now, and we have a beautiful map here. And with me is Mr. West. What civilization you prefer, amigo?
Ooh, well, no surprise that they picked Bulgarians and Sicilians after looking at their draft. If there is a map to use Bulgarians, it's this one. They look at that free swordsman line upgrade for the men-at-arms and the longswords. I've seen them played a few times. I think they're a bit more straightforward than the Sicilians. You have to be really creative, but then Barles can be a creative player with the donjons. Maybe I slightly prefer Sicilians.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I like the colors too, yes, but when there's going to be big battles, purple and orange, I think it's going to be difficult to see, honestly. They're very similar, and it's going to be very hard to change anyway. We have the players here, Andy and Barles. By the way, Andy has today an amazing camera. For some reason, it's really see very close, so it's very cool. I like it. Purple and orange is great combo, but okay. I mean, I like it, but are you sure, guys, that we can see properly with purple and orange when there is a battle? I mean, it's my colors. It's my brand is purple and orange, but...
I think we can see it.
Okay, let's wait a bit. Let's wait a bit. And if not, we always can change. Okay, thank you so much for those troops. Okay, for now, going for the standard, the shortfish. Also, Bulgarians has the crepos. It can be very nice here, the crepos.
Yeah, it can be. You put a few crepos around the middle when you see TCs. Cheaper than a castle and still can destroy your TC.
He's living a little here. Doing the barrack.
And what we'll need to pay attention to from Barles is where does he do his donjons? If he tries to go aggressive or defensive with them, because you can build them in the Dark Age now, they just won't shoot arrows until feudal.
He's doing the donjon here. There you go. Nah, I'm sorry, guys. I can't. I need to put 200. I know it's more boring, but I can't, guys. I also can switch, because like this, I can switch quick, you know? Donjon already. You know?
You need to do that
much
old...
better like this.
Did you ever play with the really old hotkeys with Control L to go to the stable?
No, I'm just all completely. Not only the hotkeys, you know? I'm all. No, but for switching, look what I do. Now, I can do Control 2, Control 6 and Control 8, it will be for purple and orange. I can't with one hand to do that. And I need to use also the mouse. It's a lot more complicated to switch, you know? Also, I can make Alt F, and then we see both Fog of War. It's not going to be shooting. The militias are coming, and Barles is going to be up faster. And this a little bit behind with 7 seconds ILTC, as you can see, a little bit faster up.
Yeah, and he has to be really careful underneath that donjon that he doesn't take a few arrows while they're trying to fight with the scouts. Once that feudal age comes in, it'll start shooting.
Here, the multitasking is going to be crucial, and now you have to be very careful. Also, you can make the sergeants with this building. Honestly, Sicilians is powerful here. I like it. I mean, it gives you defense, but also you produce from there, so you are saving resources. You start with a handed stone more, so, you know, there's many benefits. And then, the men at arms or the sergeant. Huh.
It's a tricky matchup, because the sergeants, if they ever get a slight advantage and they go forward, they also start building donjons. And you ever lose a fight and it can snowball really quickly against them.
Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. He's going close to the donjon. That's the problem. He's shooting, not killing a lot, but yeah, they have to be careful. Remember, guys, the winner, it goes to the quarterfinals right away. $4,000 guaranteed. For winning 2 cities and being qualified, $4K already. Mr. West, not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all. And Andy's going to be a bit more defensive. He's not adding in any extra men-at-arms. He wants to go straight for the archery range, whereas Barles is adding in more sergeants.
Okay, sergeants keep going. Now he did the archery range, and we see with Bulgarians... Archers with Bulgarians. We don't have a lot of chances to see archers with Bulgarians.
No,
Why
we
not,
don't.
Mr. West?
Yeah, remember, they don't have the crossbow upgrade. They're like the Spanish. They go archers, and that's it. They can upgrade to bodkin when they get to the Castle Age, but no crossbow upgrade. So they're useful in feudal, but once Castle Age comes in for Barles, the Sicilians, they get an upgrade to the sergeants. They just get a bit more attack and more stats to the sergeant. So feudal age archers will not be effective once the Castle Age comes in.
But honestly, I think it's very important how you are going to be working into the feudal here. I feel that, aren't these players similar play style, Mr. West? I believe so.
Similar, but I think they're both pretty flexible. I think they can both go for a pretty good variety of styles.
Yeah, but look at Andy
More walls.
resources are looking good. He's walling a lot. He's trying to make some damage. He's now going to find the stone or not. He's here, but he doesn't see it. Now he's going to go. He see it. No mining can throw. Okay. I put the...
Yeah, it's really close to the
We'll
TC.
have to...
Right, this is the map you can long distance mine some stone and get ready for more towers and more donjons.
I think being greedy also with Bulgarians is a bit risky here because all the upgrades with the blacksmith, I like it. They are cheaper 50% in terms of food, so I will do them.
Yeah, cheap blacksmith
Mr. West?
upgrades, and he just wants to go straight to the castle age, but I mean, we talked about it, he's not going to have the crossbow upgrade. Looks like it's just going to be maybe long swords once he goes up. But he hasn't made any more.
Okay. Uh-oh, let's see the battle. Let's see the battle here. He's gonna take this or not? Well, this is one villager down, and ladies and gentlemen, Andy, it's going up to Castle Age, Mr. West.
Yeah, one villager, and now we have to pay attention to what buildings he adds in, because right now it's still just one barracks, one range, and we need to see what unit composition he's going to go for once he gets up.
Okay, this is another dungeon. Now he's not doing damage, but for the long run, he's getting map control here, but he's really far away. I think what Andy is just gonna make it's a crepost with 9 villas on stone.
9 villas on stone makes sense.
I will do it. Use a crepost here, then you get the shortfish, and then conics. Conics looks good to me.
Yeah, the only thing that worries me is he only has 3 archers. He has no army to get map control for the creposts. He's going to have to start them really close to his base and put them in safe spots before he moves out.
Okay, that's a fair point, but what about tweet here? Just delete the mill and make the creposts there.
Maybe that might be the best place to do it.
Yeah, I don't see other. I really don't see other. I mean, Andy is playing greedy as usual. He maybe think that is the best option. Seems now going against the Sergeants is very tricky, but 2 minutes up Castle Age is quite a lot. He obviously, if he now get inside, then into the damn hell. Oh my god.
Yeah, he can't let them in.
At the limit, man. At the limit. What a moment here. Oh man. Okay. Trying to break. If he overchop in mind, what can happen? But now he's in Castle Age. What about delete? He need the crepos here, or he's gonna make, as you mentioned, at home?
Yeah, where does the crepos go?
Wow.
Oh, there he goes. Okay, so he sees the armies all the way on the left side of his base. He's going to send all the vills to do the crepost on the right and try to use it to take out the donjon.
Well, he is very greedy. He's coming now with the villas, but it's really obvious that if he's doing the crepos, it's going to be absolutely amazing because he's going to take this, he's going to take map control, but he's super greedy. Really greedy moment here by Andy. He didn't wall completely. I don't know why he didn't wall completely, but he's going to lose maybe a villager. No! He didn't lose a single villager, Mr. West.
The micro. Like we said, he's great at the Vil fights, he's great at the Vil micro, and the crepost goes up, and he's ready to destroy that donjon, get the fish back, and as you said, go right into Konix. Those Vils are low, though. He has to be careful still.
Now. Yeah, but the crepos is destroying the donjon really quick. Now doing the stable to make the upgrade. He's gonna be in Castle Age, but both has the same village number. Problem is that now the Konix are much stronger than the Sergeants. They eat them.
They will. Although now that Barles is up, the donjons also can make the Spearman line, so he can upgrade to Pikemen and do some pikes from the donjon if he wants to.
But look at now. These crepos is so needed. But this Sicilian TC is in the range. It is in the range if he garrison village or not. I think he's going to be fine,
close.
Andy. And then that TC is bye-bye. You need to kill. What are you doing? Oh my god, this can be a disaster for Barles.
Yeah, it can be. The Vils are exposed. They can't pathfind to the TC. They're out there. The Sergeants are getting killed too. And the Crepos will be up right on the TC. Can't reach the Vils.
Well, now we see how it's better to have Sicilian maybe from feudal age, but now in Castle Age, Bulgarians are being amazing.
Crepos and Konix. And also, you still have to worry about maybe the army numbers, right? Because it's 17-3 right now, but Andy's done such a good job walling that he's kept the army out.
Yeah, well, and the good thing is that TC is gonna be down eventually. Not right away, but he will take it. Oh,
more donjons forward.
Look at the crazy donjon here. Yeah, but he's not doing army, man. It's typical Andy. He does have a market. He's doing a town center, but I will do a market. Look at the result. Oh, maybe he's gonna make now another donjon. Sorry, another
Krepos, maybe?
Krepos. Look at the stone.
He doesn't have the wood for a TC. He's doing one on the bamboo.
No, well, this is doing here. But now it's moving. Outpost.
He's doing an outpost.
You can see. Let me go with the fog of war. Yeah, but this is the beauty of this map, Wes. It's very original in many sense. And now he's going away. He's letting that sergeant probably going down. The conics are coming, so the donjon is going to be down.
Oh, great play from Andy. He's just tracking the army. When he sees it moves away, he goes straight for the donjon. And another Krepost on the side, just grabbing more fish.
Getting more and more map. Oh, but this is good. I mean, he doesn't have gold now, but he can go to this area. The TC is going to be down for sure. With very little army, he's getting a lot, but now Andy's failing. Oh my God, Andy! Oh, you did great. Now you send away the conics. I don't understand. Well, many things going on at the same time, right?
Yeah, and he almost took it down, but now you're reaching the difficulty on this map because there's so many shorefish. You're not farming around your TC, and so those sergeants can come forward and fight you right underneath it. You're not going to have that many vills garrisoned. And another donjon up beneath the TC too.
Both are doing the same. Still, with this situation that it looks like he's doing better, Barles is still with 2 villages more. Oh, okay, but now there's monks. Monks are a great idea. And probably, Andy, you will need monks too. He's doing now the monastery. This was a big mistake, honestly. West, he could have take this donjon, and I don't know why he left the conics. He left the conics, and then he couldn't kill it. It was going to be down.
Yeah, it is pretty hard to kill them, though, because sergeants can repair. And if you get 1 or 2 sergeants they're repairing, then your vills have to run away, too, so you don't want to fight the sergeants. It's always tricky to fight donjons.
Yeah, the problem now is he did the Krepos, but these donjons are taking a stone, taking gold, taking the berries, which is not so important, but it's annoying. Now he's coming with the conics, very low HP, so those sergeants might be able to even kill some of the conics. Remember that there is the dismounted conic as well. It's going back now. Population, even if village is more for Andy, but army a lot more for Barles. Who is having the advantage? Because I see 36 on foot, but the goal now is the real problem here.
Yeah, where's Andy going to take gold?
Another villager.
Ooh, that TC has to go up for him to secure the gold. That's risky, because as we said earlier, those conics are pretty low on HP. There's 1 monk. That monk could change everything with the conversion.
Yeah, that's why he forced him to go back, and now he healed them. Yeah, it's being very efficient now for Andy. Like, very, very efficient. But Barles, I wouldn't be surprised that he's going to make a castle. He's now 9 on his stone mining. A castle here could be crazy. Now he's mining stone too, but But look at the donjon again. Ooh. He's gonna make it.
He's got donjons everywhere.
Well, those conics are +2, but I'm missing bloodlines. Bloodlines might be very important. He's also taking the goal now with the donjon. He has Fletching in mind if he's doing also Vodkin. But the monks, very important. He's doing donjons all the time. It's not a castle. The problem is that the monks are a huge problem here. You might need at some point light cast, but then the light casts are not great against the sergeants. He needs to commit. He has to kill even if he converted Mr. West.
These will be big conversions, and he gets 1. Can he stop that now? I think he stops it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be close.
Now, this is a good... okay. Yeah, they're holding well, those sergeants, but...
Oh, they are tanky.
No, he's going to kill it.
He's going to get it. He gets it up.
Did it. Wow.
Oh, can Andy leave that there? I think he has to destroy that.
Yeah. Andy is still without goal. You need... Oh, Villas on the TC. Now both are losing quite something. Population is now super ahead for Andy. Look at the village number. The problem is that more and more dungeon and look at the sergeant, but now the conics are very powerful. They are +2. Will kill all the units. Now the conics now are so strong. And all this without bloodlines. He's gonna kill all the sergeants. Now Villas on the TC, killing all the sergeant, but he's still doing more. Who the hell has the advantage?
I don't know. There are donjons
anymore.
everywhere. And he still has no gold control. He has to use the market for all the conics he's making. But he's getting another Krepos forward.
But this one is amazing because now he take the monastery with the relic. He now take the gold. This is ballistic. What a game, Mr. West. What a game. And Andy seems to be doing great. Look at the population.
Yeah, what are these civ picks too? Sicilians for donjons, Bulgarians for Kreposts. That's what makes this map so special. We get to see this completely different gameplay on it.
Yeah. And now Barles will do a castle, which is great on this area. But this castle protects you this area. Yeah, but you know what? I like more how he's going ahead here. Might do another Krepos, and then he's advancing more and more map. And the short fish here, well, I mean, it's good. This castle is good for sure, but he cannot make several castles while Andy keep doing more and more Krepos. And now, with the conics, this mounted conics that we did the +1 is taking... He's taking all the dungeons down, even doing Harson at this point. Man!
Yeah, he's got to take all of his conics and delete them so arson will apply to the dismounted ones.
Yeah, now Siege Workshop. Okay, he's gonna do what?
Another
one! Another Krepos!
Oh, that's great.
Man.
And now things are going to flip around. Where does Barles take gold when that goes up? That's his only gold mine right now.
I mean... He can. There is gold at the back. That's the good thing with the map. There is resources all over. But now, ladies and gentlemen, Andy has 18 villages more. 18 villages more. Almost 20. That's a lot, Mr. West. That's a lot of villages more.
It is, and especially now that he's evened up the army numbers. Early on, he had 3 military. Now it's 12 to 13, and he has probably the more powerful unit in the Konik.
Yeah, and another castle. He converted. Okay, well, you defend with castles. Yeah, but still, he's going to be attacking more and more. And now, the key is who is going up to Imperial quicker. And at some point, Andy will need a castle himself too. Okay.
At some point, yes.
Or not? Oh, yeah.
But the question for Andy is, where do you put it, right? Because your castle, I think, is going to be more for Trebs when you hit Imp. You don't necessarily need it right now with the Kreposts.
And these Lucian villas here, look at the village idol as well. That's very important too. Need to take the gold here. Need to take a lot of food. Mortis is going back. In the last couple of minutes, village number is still increasing more, but he has lost all the army. And now he has village, but no army at all. And this is Kankart. No horse collar because he's not doing many farms. I don't know where to look. West, help me. Where I'm checking because I don't know, and they is still expanding.
Yeah, Barles is expanding. And crucially for Andy, though, most of the donjons in his base were cleaned up. I think there's one left. But he's going to have a much easier time adding in his vills now. Yeah, that's the last one. And maybe he can clean it up with some conics, maybe send some vills. But then he's going to get his gold and his stone back once that goes down. And he's going to feel much more comfortable with that donjon cleared.
Yeah, this is West, very important. Because as you mentioned, now the castles are kind of defending, but all your base it's fine. This is the Krepos that is still repairing. There's a ram gonna take the market, and he's 57 on food. 40 villas more, man. 40 villas more. That's a lot.
Yeah, and he just needs to spend those resources as they come in, find a way to go imp or add in more army, because he's still pretty low this entire game, just relying on the Krepos and Conics for army.
Okay. Let's see. Is maybe an oath? The Krepos? Well,
it might
be. Imperial what you need. Look at Barles. Yeah, but he's 50 villas more now. Like, seriously, what the hell? Check the boom. How he has this boom, Andy. How many TCs he has? 1, 2, 3, 4 ton centers. Well, 4 TCs as well for Barles, but Barles has...
He added them later. Well, it wasn't focused on the eco. He was trying to do the donjons and the towers and the monks. But Andy just boomed behind it calmly. Yeah, there were donjons everywhere, but the donjons didn't really kill anything. As you said, you can expand so much on this map that Andy kept finding ways to run away.
Yeah, he's going around now with more connects. He's still some scout here raiding, and now he's up to Imperial Barles, but the problem is Andy has 40 villages more. But there is one problem for Andy. He has no castle, but now with the army, if you send all the army, and you need to send all the army, you can take the castle with the rams, and I'm telling you something, if you take the castle with the ram, he's gonna take the game, but you need to send the army to the damn castle, not to the mill. Andy, don't leave the rams alone. I can't believe that he's not sending, and now he wall it, and all the rams are going to be down. That's an important mistake here, Mr. West.
Yeah, great quick wall from Barles. Keep the Konungs away. Stop them from killing the sergeants, and the ram push is stalled out. Andy's up to imp, but he would have loved to have killed that castle on the way up.
That scout keep killing villages, and Andy do not notice, doesn't care, because there's still 40 villages more. The rams are gone, but I'm not sure what to say. He seems to have more map control. There's gold, there is a stone, there's everything he needs, but he just don't have a castle, while his opponent has monks. But if he's going now with all the connects, he will raid. Other than connects, what about hussars at this point? Like 8 of the brutal.
It would be, you need a lot of farms to sustain that. You could even just think about going for a swordsman because they're upgraded for free. Add in some two-handed swordsmen to push with the rams.
That's true. That's true. He's doing more castles, but he is still, oh my god, the ram is here. He could have taken this castle if he sent. He has now a lot of army. But the monks, he's spamming, you need to focus on the castle. He's trying, Andy, to kill too many things at the same time. But when you check the score and check the resources collected, you know that Andy is super ahead. His population is not even normal. 165 population, 109. It's crazy advantage for the Austrian player, Mr. West. Crazy.
It is, and every fight he takes now is going to be a good fight because of the extra res collected. He can even take inefficient fights if he has to, just get the buildings down and force Barles to stay at the limit spending resources too, and he won't be able to keep up. First Crusade
because, yeah,
needs army.
But it's not an oath. It's not an oath. It's really not an oath. And Andy get game number 1. An amazing play by FreakinAndy.
Beautiful with it wasn't quite a fast castle because he did open with men-at-arms, but men-at-arms, 3 archers, and that was all he did in feudal. Went straight to the castle age with some walls and relied on those crepos to clear donjons, and it worked out for him.
Honestly, don't know what is happening in the tournament, but almost every series, when a player or people think that someone is favorite, obviously this is only the first game, then the other player is winning. You know? Kinda, you know? Except Hera and maybe Leary, you know? But, you know, many crazy games. And this one was really good and really well played by Andy. At some point, his boom exploded and then he started to spam all over the map.
Yeah, and also with his very last picked Civ, Bulgarians didn't have to pick them early, saved them for the end, had a plan with them, and still won against Sicilians, which were pick number 3 for Barles.
Yeah, and now we have already the game is starting in 45 seconds. I know that you see the players there, but remember, 2 minutes spec delayed. They are here. It's cold. It's Andy cold. You can see what he's doing with his hands, you know? But we have now Malay versus gods, Malay Ines Kukuza.
And Skuza. Okay, I thought Barles might have used Malay for Basmo, but looking at the Civ drafts, he must like the matchup with Malay against the Goths. Remember, they get the free armor for the militia line. They'll get the cheap or the faster age up, so they'll have an advantage with more vills. And late game, I think you go to Karambit Warriors, and Goths really struggle if you get to that point.
Yeah, that's true. But thinking on the late game, it's a bit it's a bit tricky for this one, right?
For this one, yeah.
It's really a bit tricky. Yeah. It's Kukuza. Amigos, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with game number 2, and we have Andy with Gods, Barles with Malay. Mr. West, what we can see here?
Ooh, it's probably going to be lots of men-at-arms, as I said. 3 armor for the infantry line for the melee, and then Goths, longer lasting hunt, so they'll get a lot of food and the cheaper infantry. And then we might see a lot of men-at-arms, and the question will be, does anyone go for skirms? Does anyone go for a stable if we get to an extended feudal age?
Let's see. I'm right. It was blue Andy and red Barles in the previous game.
Yep, you are right. You are right.
I don't know what I'm doing. Remember, so many buttons, Mr. West. I think I prefer Gods for the early game, but Malai, with the uptime that can catch up everything, and also the Militias having the armor for free, it's tricky. What is Andy going to do? He's going to make Militias early? Or straight into the next stage? That's
he started
question,
with
right?
the mill. Yeah, he started with the mill so he can use his scout forward, and he doesn't need to push deer to the TC. And he's setting a Vil, too. He wants to win the scout fight with the Vil.
Yeah, and it's very nice because you have the insta loom. So now he's going to lame this to don't let him push, because he's thinking that his opponent is thinking that he's going to come with militias, but Barles doesn't know what he's doing, his opponent. He doesn't know if he's with a barrack. He did now the loom. So this is really good for Andy.
Yeah, so Andy's really happy to fight the scout, I think, because the lower HP the scout gets, the more powerful the villager gets. And if he kills the scout, then there's no more deer pushing. Oh, he's going to lame the deer that's being pushed.
Oh! Well, but it's still not under the TC, and now he's in a dangerous spot. This is a very nice play. But let's see the following. Well, the barrack, and to put aggression to don't let him get any resources, and then he forced him to go for the berries. Remember that there is no boars in this map. Yeah, but I don't know why he went away with the scout. I don't understand. He need to lame. And he lame it.
There he goes.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Oh, man.
Man, whenever Barles tries to push something, Andy has the build there to shoot it. He's laming everything. Oh, this is amazing.
Very smart play. It's very smart play, right?
It is.
Yeah. It's very smart play. We are not going to see gods anymore. Oh, the scout is almost bye-bye. The scout is dead already. Whoa. This is a big advantage for Andy. He's not doing militia. Maybe he thinks that he doesn't need to do militias and just go up straight.
Yeah, that's one option for him. The barracks will count as a building. And remember, around your TC, you do have those larger trees. It's 200 wood each. So you don't need to do a lumber camp right away. You can stay near your TC for a while.
Okay. Yeah. He really looks very well prepared. That for sure. Yeah. This is preparation, Mr. West. That valley is in danger.
They'll share the deer.
Now he see the barrack? No, didn't see the barrack. But Andy is just going to go up right now. He's up. 8 seconds LTC, about 6 seconds. Obviously, Malai will have the timing, the momentum, but he has a lot worse economy. Because, the village, now he's coming. He needs to mine goal, and he's going to try to village fight because he's up. Yeah, it's going to be 40 seconds only, but now, it's not letting him take the food. Because like this, well, look at his echo. And see, here, the uptime so quick is bad because you don't have time to gather resources, West.
Yeah, you don't. And here it's tricky because if Andy Vil fights, he's not going to let Barles get the food he needs for militia. He's got one militia queued and might be able to get a second. But then you have to get to the feudal age and do trade-offs between militias and villagers.
Yeah, the good thing is that the militias are going to be with armor for free. The good thing for gods, they are much cheaper. So let's see what's going to happen. And he has all the food under control at the moment. Militias are coming. He's up super quick. Expected with Malai, but more militias are going to be. And he has no resources to make men-at-arms. He has 3 militias, but no resources to make men-at-arms. Second mill expected. Need to send more militia. No men-at-arms, but he has the +1 armor. And now he will do the men-at-arm now. There you go. Okay, you need to micro. He has the scout. This is very good for Andy.
This is great for Andy.
Forever.
And a tower in the middle. He's taking the hunt. He's going to be safe in the middle. And he's forcing Barles to the outside, to the berries, to the wood, but not on the hunt. Yeah,
this is great moment here for him. But now it's so important what you do with the ranges, right? Very, very important. Okay. Obviously, you need more villas on wood. He has not so many, and the Menatans will kill those. He's switching already into the archers, but then like this, you have to hunt. So Andy just need now to make an archery range, and he'll have a massive economy advantage, Mr. West.
Right, and if he wants to make skirms, he has the food for it. He doesn't need as much gold if he scouts that Barles is going to go for archers. And you're not as worried about a scout swap then if Barles doesn't have the food in the middle. So you're pretty happy to go skirms in this situation, I think, if you're Andy.
Yeah, but what you need to be really careful is that if you have this control of the resources, you can't get idle TC. Now he's trapping those, that's great, but those militias are not a threat, and now the archery range is needed. And he's doing the archery range in the middle, just to keep the hunt under control.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, so not going to do it at home, and that gives Barles maybe an opportunity to go around the sides where both the tower and the range are in the middle.
Yeah, he's playing super oriented only into the middle. Might kill now the hunt. Yeah, because he can't take it. Since you can't take the hunt, I will kill. So my opponent cannot take either. But with 1 or 2 skirms and the Menatams, he will kill it. So now, Andy should explore and try to make damage here. Otherwise, he will lose the advantage soon.
Yeah, and what's crazy about this...
There's a lot of hunt.
Yeah, if you look at the resources collected, Barles is actually ahead so far, even though he hasn't had any hunt. He's just been safe at home, taking the berries, taking the wood.
But that makes sense, right? Why? Andy is getting more and more idle TC. His multitasking is not great, you know? And then he has 2-3 villages behind, so that means 2-3 villages collecting resources. So maybe Andy might have more food, but in total resources, Barles has more because he has 3 villages more. But now, the Menatams are here, this is the market, and Andy is not microing the units good. The Menatams are going to try to break in. He has so many units. Now he needs to be just not greedy. He's doing the armor. I think the archery range here, I'm skeptical because what you said, because now this, yeah, you need to go with the skins, but still, Menatams are here, and, ooh!
Are they going to get in?
God, almost.
Almost. No. Just enough archers at home for Barles.
Yeah. You need to be quicker in this situation, right? Because it's a moment that you can kill, and Malai is super hard because of the timing. It's still 3 villages behind. I mean, it's not that much because with Malai you are always 2 villages ahead. He's 3, but gods get 1 village more thanks to the free loom. So, yeah, more or less it's fine here. But those Menatams with the +1, yeah, just look how the Echo KD West is still pretty much, well, it's 0.
0-0.
They didn't kill any unit. Yeah, they didn't kill any villager. Crazy.
That always impresses me watching players at this level. They'll have such a crazy all-in with the Vil fighting and the laming and the men-at-arms and 0-0 Eco KD. They keep all their Vils alive.
Well, they're walling all, they're microing, but they need to look at the multitasking. You need to send. You have 9 men-at-arms with +1 armor, and Andy that now is not being greedy like in other games. He's not using the army. You need to multitask. You need to send the army, but he is forgetting. You need make control groups, I believe, and with control groups you send the other army, but he's only focused on this one, which I understand. But these 3 could do a lot, really a lot.
Yeah, they could, because Barles isn't walled yet. It's a lot to focus on with the skirms and the archers and the men-at-arms all over the map defending your home base. But that one group there standing idle, that feels they've been idle for a long time. Look, it's still open.
They could go. He could go here and kill, but he's not sending. Now he's here with army. His resources are now insane. Look at now resources collected, even with 4 villages more. He's up to Castlage, but man, those men-at-arms could have, for me, West, finished this game. If you go now, you kill few villages and attack on the left, you know, and then you have it. But now it's just attacking in one, losing the men-at-arms against this archer. Yeah, and those he forgot completely. It's unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, it's still with a good position, but it could be brutal. And now?
He can fight, that's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, he will lose villages, man, which is the first village lost in the game. Yeah,
our first Vil kill.
Yeah, but... And it's still the men-at-arms there. Oh my god. Yeah, but that's triggering me. These men-at-arms trigger me a lot, you know?
They're like the mods. They're just sitting there taking a break, right?
Exactly, man. Look, this is Moti Valiant and Marino, all three there. Let's go. Okay, well, maybe Emma is here too. Anyway, let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, Senjodama, you are jealous. You can be there too. No worries. Okay, look at those men-at-arms. He's gonna move around. And now, this is the problem. The Castle Age. Oh my God. Castle Age from Malay. Men-at-arms is still idle.
There they go. There they go.
Finally, man. Finally, my goodness. Okay.
Well, Andy, look at the army count, though. 21-5. The Vills are down, but he needs to do some damage now. And he has enough skirms. Maybe that's enough skirms. Once they get Bodkin, they get elite. So she should be able to break in.
Lone Swordsman. That's crazy. Well, he has no army balls. He has all the skirmishes. With these units, he's going to break in. The schemes are there. Easily the skirmishes, but you need to go. I think he should go in. He's not going. He could have been inside before, but he didn't. Now the Lone Swordsmen are going to be so strong. He can break in or not. He's going to take the Blasmith. What he's planning to do is Squires. He's going all aggressive, but now you need to do damage. Otherwise, Malay can recover. Elephants in the house.
Elephants, let's go.
Can the elephants do the job or not?
Oh, they might be able to. Will that blacksmith go down before Bodkin comes in? That's going to be huge if the skirms don't have Bodkin.
The blacksmith is down without Bodkin. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's really big. Now Monastery. If you break in, but you need to keep going, kill the elephanto. Yeah, you can't kill it. It's only one, right? Yeah.
Only one, and no armor, no upgrades. No blacksmith upgrades for the elephants either. The skirms can do damage.
Yeah, the skims kill also the elephant, right?
Yeah, the skirms can kill them now. Absolutely. No upgrades, no nothing.
Why he's not attacking this palisade, whatever? He can go in easily, right? I mean, I believe so. Anyway, super intense and super nice. How Barles is also holding 7 villages more. Now he will do pikes. I love it. And monks as well. Monks
That's
to
what he needs against elephants. And cheap pikemen for the gods, too.
When we see these kind of battles, we never see this kind of battles, like elephants with the skins versus spies versus lone swordsman. Now he's going in. Well,
he's in.
And if you don't kill, you disturb. But you disturb, you're going to get converted one. Okay. But now he can come with more. Don't lose the mangonel. He lost the mangonel. Andy knows, Mr. West, that he needs to do damage now. The longer the game goes, dangerous. Very dangerous.
Yeah, I agree. The longer it goes, the better for the Malay. And Barles still does have an eco advantage. 51-44 Vils. And he has enough elephants he's stabilized. He's able to fight the longswords. They're still annoying in the back. But most of the eco is now safe for Barles. He's managed to keep himself walled just enough. I just worry, though, he needs to realize he still needs Balkan for the skirms.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I really still believe that even if the village is still ahead, if he still put a good pressure with the army he has, this army is not enough to counter Andy army at the moment. He has the skins +2. The pikes are going to be +2. Voso as well. He has monks. He should take the relics, by the way. 7 relics in the map. Now TC at the back is lovely. And if he forces him to make redemption, I think it's even good for Andy. It's a big investment.
Yeah, it is. And with Andy having a second TC, he might be able to catch up in Vils now. There's ballistics, but no Bodkin for Barles. That's such a hard thing to realize as you've clicked it, but you lost the blacksmith and you're not expecting that you lost the upgrade.
Yeah, he has also the monks. The monks are without sanity. Skims are coming. The elephants are still without the +1 armor. This village on goal are... Ooh, monks going down. Yeah, he convert a pike, but he see that there is no redemption here. Nah, those schemes without Vodkin, even if you got ballistic, it's super painful.
You can't fight.
Ballistic, but no Vodkin West is really bad right now.
Especially for picking off the monks there. They're trying to pick off the monk, but it's hard to reach him.
Yeah, that TC is going to be down. Andy now, 5 on food. You need more on food, Mr. Andy. That's not the macro you want. You need more on food. And here are the elephants now coming. More lone swordsmen, more monks. Okay. But now he's in
This
the
feels
monastery. You need to
this
do
feels
the
kind of
job.
desperate.
Oh,
This feels desperate from Barles. He's going forward because he knows he can't fight this at home. But those mangonels are going to take down the TC.
But this is crucial. This is so important. You can't lose the mangonels. Okay. He's going to go. Oh, he killed it with the,
right
with
under
the
the
long
TC.
swordsman. Yeah, but and those schemes now don't die. The TC is about to be bye-bye. He's doing a tone center in the middle of the map. There is spikes as well. He's ahead in Villas now, army as well. And Andy is playing so aggressive. Ladies and gentlemen, Andy is getting closer and closer to get gain number 2. What do you think, Mr. West?
I think he's got this. I think he's in a great spot. And those elephants, still no upgrades on them. Not even the first armor. They can't even fight skirms all that well.
Not really. Yeah. Crazy battle. Crazy battle, but you can't lose the mangonels now. He's coming with 2 more monks. He's going to convert the elephants.
And the monks have that.
Now the elephants raid. Yeah, but the monks, he forced him to the lead. And now he killed his own elephant.
Oh, mangonels is on elephant.
Yeah. Well, I think Andy's surprising maybe kind of everyone, because usually he's not playing this aggressive, depend obviously the map. Now that last minute wasn't the best for Andy, but he has now 3 tone centers. Barles is still on 1 TC, but he might do a castle soon, and then the Karambits. This game is going to keep going for a while, Mr. West.
Yeah, and Karambits are going to be a lot more difficult for Andy to deal with than anything else Barles has done. The monks aren't going to be effective anymore, because who cares if Karambits get converted? They're so cheap. And then pretty much everything else, the skirms, they're not going to have the numbers to fight the Karambits. The long swords aren't either. The Karambits get very tricky for the Goths. Maybe, but still, can you get enough? Can you get enough out in time?
Well, he has also a stone for make a castle too. He can now raid with his skirms. He's killing. Look at the village number now. He's gonna have a lot of farming now. He's doing the lumber camp. He is starting to have, and he will need some farms. There is still a lot of mangonels. He's gonna make another TC. But look at the score. I mean, the population right now is a domination. The population is insane. Look at the score. And if Andy just keep doing army and all they cooperate, he got this.
Yeah, it feels like he should have it. The only question is, where does Barles put the castle, and will the Karambits be effective at all for him to come back?
Well, the middle is gone from food, you know?
There's no more hunt left.
Which is crazy. Oh. He's trying to go forward. He's trying to go forward with Villas. He's not going to let him. He has army. He's killing everything. He has
2
army.
mangonels down.
He has army. He's forced. He's forced to make the castle at home, man.
He's got nowhere to put it with those mangonels. He maybe get his farms back.
Magnus is doing at home. He sees a chicken castle, but then he's going to make Karambits okay. But then Andy with ballistic. He can go cav archers, for example.
He could. That's probably the right thing to do. Cav archers or even just crossbows if you want to try to get your numbers out faster. But he needs something to deal with Karambits now, and he'll win the game.
He will do a castle here, Andy. He's going to make a castle here to take his weak economy. Now those 2 skirms, he's going to make a knight. He goes wheelbarrow. Look at the castle. Andy's going to make the score say that Andy is with 1,200 score ahead, 30 population more. Well. Poof. If he's a 2-0, it's something that probably we didn't expect. He's coming with the Karambits, but he has now skirms. His micro in there, weak as well. +2, but skirmishes might do the job, and the castle will be up. Whoa.
And not enough Karambits. They're all dying to the skirms. That castle goes up. And I think that might be it. That might be the final nail in the coffin here.
Well, let's see. I never call GG anymore. People have been
no
telling
calling
me,
GG.
Man, you called the GG too early, you know, but he's going to keep going. But he's 20 villas more army. He has the map control, doing another TC. He probably feels that, hey, I have Malai, it's a great civilization. Yes, it is. But check now, resources collected. Resources collected.
Super far ahead for Andy. And the Karambit raids don't want to be under the TC. Still can be effective raiding. They're the Cav archers.
We were talking about it. Cav archers, man. They are powerful. They have mobility. They're fast. and unpredictable. Well, he can just make another castle at home. Sorry, another TC at home to avoid these ratings. But he can still come and kill. It's a crazy population difference. And I like that he's raiding, but he's kind of fully cornered. And with 20 villages behind, okay, but don't lose army, obviously. You need to keep the numbers. Otherwise, the cannabis can be annoying. Yeah, but those Cav archers, West, they're fully braided. Bloodlines, ballistic, +2/+2. He's with good army here.
Yeah, and it'll be the perfect unit for killing the Karambits. And even if the Karambit numbers get large, the Cav archers can just run away. They don't need to fight them. So it's the perfect unit right here.
Yeah, he's doing now more town center. Huge cuts are not really needed here. Just make the house here. Finish the house. Husbandry was the only army that he was missing. He could make even Lone Swordsman. I mean, they are not as fast, but Lone Swordsmen are fine against Cannabis. They will kill it.
Oh, the quick walls. Okay. Oh, look at Andy's quick walls. That's that Rage Forest villager fight skill. You just put the quick walls everywhere and you stop the Karambit raids.
Yeah, Mangonel down. All right. He's doing another town center, but I believe that now with these 45 on food, yeah, okay.
Oh, another
I
raid.
guess he will go up to Imperial quicker, no?
But yeah, I mean, Barles is...
Because he's losing.
Yeah, Barles is nowhere close to Imp, right? Look at that food count. He's got 21 on food, but only 30 food in the bank. He hasn't been able to add to spend wood on farms yet either. He's been so focused on keeping Andy out of his base while going for Karambits.
Yeah, but Andy now is just doing more boom and just full Cav archers. And the good thing with those Cav archers is that they don't cost food. While all the army that now Barles can do, he has food as well. They are weak against the Cav archers. He can hit them back. This is, ladies and gentlemen, a brutal domination in the first two games from Andy. Because right now, I don't see Barles winning condition here. He cannot raid anymore. He has a lot of army. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 town centers for Andy. 60
Looks like Barles is going to try to go all in Castle Age with a ram push. But like you said, 6 TCs, you're not going to destroy that much in the Castle Age. I don't care how many rams you have. And Andy's in such a great position.
Well, he needs to focus and don't lose more villages. Still, even if he has, a lot more. And now, well, with few loans, so much keeping handcart, he has all the upgrades, all the eco upgrades. It's again a brutal population difference. Doing more houses. The only problem he has is houses, and now he's raiding. Look at this, skirmishes here. Well. It's so difficult. He's gonna probably make another castle. Oh, 4 relics. That is going to drop. Now, he will have to make it again. Well, in this situation, just make a Lone Swordsman and get the relics back. You definitely need it. Now he's doing Vodkin. He might notice, like, finally. Oh man, I'm being without Vodkin. Yeah, but the population is just crazy. Yeah, it's like huge. Really crazy population. Obviously, they don't see each other, right? So he doesn't know. But if you check the score, he might know that, hey,
he
this
knows.
is not a water map. Exactly. And 2.3k score in a land map is more realistic, right, than a water map.
And where does he even put the castle now? It feels like wherever he tries to place the castle foundation, Andy's going to have Cav archers.
Well, he can't. And now Andy, that should take the rallies, he could make a castle just here. Yeah, exactly, in this area. So you are fine. Yeah, you have a castle on the left. You're going to make another castle here. Skirms are dying, but the Cav archers are here. And he's 180 population. Just make the castle. He's coming with many rams. And
as a
the army he has... Yeah, there's a mangonel. More villages. You need to be careful. Let's see. Because he's many rams. Cav archers there. Oh, he canceled.
He's afraid.
Okay. He's afraid. Just make it here then. Nah, he got a lot more army and better as well. He can do it. He's been a little bit chicken here, But well, he's on the way to Imperial. And the Austrian player has played, I think, an excellent game. Very aggressive in the start. Only misplay, if we can call it misplay, was those 3 men at arms here. Remember?
Those 3 idle men at arms.
Okay. Can I play? Look at the castle he's doing,
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine to play this. You know, it's chicken, man. It's chicken. He want to be completely safe. He has one castle on this area, another one here. But, well.
Well, we do have a ram push there on the left.
Population.
Barles finally using his rams, I think, to push the forward castle. But he's got Vils, he's got Huskarls. Those rams are going to be destroyed right away.
Yeah, as you can see, guys, crazy amount of army. The rams are going to go down, and after this one, maybe Barles will surrender. It's 190 population. He can make 210. He killed everything. Because those units, you can spam a lot, but they're weak. They're very weak. And Barles, he is still going while Andy is not in Imperial. He's going to keep going. Right, mister? No, definitely not anymore. 2-0 for FreakinAndy, man.
Damn, and what a great game. And that, I think it all just came down to the Dark Age execution at the start, setting that Vil forward to lame with Loom, making sure Barles couldn't get to the middle, couldn't push the deer in, had to go to the back. And from that point forward, Andy had the map control, and he had the hunt.
Yeah, and the kills, obviously a lot more, but at the end, it was also the economy, because he was very aggressive, he got the relics. Basically, as I said, except those 3 men at arms, Andy played great here. Like really good.
Yeah, and
speechless, I would say, very, very strong.
Yeah, and through those first 2 games too, Bulgarians and Goths, what a pair of civs to win with.
This is the thing. I was thinking exactly that. He's 2-0 ahead in this $75,000 event, MembTV Warlords 5, and he won with Goths and Bulgarians. Well, I mean, seriously, it's crazy. No?
And look at the civs he still has left. He's got Spanish if he wants them for Basmo. He's got Italians for Isthmus or Shorelines, and Bengalis too. Even Bohemians for Basmo, so he has great civs left for the final maps.
Yeah. And now Isthmus, that is a map, that is a home map from Andy, and I will say that this might be a better map for Andy. He always loved to play these hybrid maps. That's correct?
Yeah, and it's a hybrid map. You're pretty far apart, but there's still room for men-at-arms or drushes. So what do you think Barles goes here? Is this his Vikings pick, or does he say Vikings for Shorelines?
Well, I know the pick, so...
Okay, you know.
Here.
You see.
Yeah, I know. So, but you see, I don't lie. I'm not playing that like, oh man, you are guessing and then you know everything. No. Barles Woo, Andy in this map, Bohemians
for Isthmus.
Oh boy.
Really?
Yeah. I'm surprised, yeah. But let's see. Because we are getting into the game, guys. Yes. And here we are. Game number 3. Andy with Bohemians. Barles with Woo. With me, Steve West. And if Andy's winning here, he get seed number 3 and go directly to the quarterfinals. So, and get already $1,500 more 4K. Is that important?
That's very important. And I mean, what is Bohemians when he had Italians and Bengalis for this and Shorelines? I think both of us were thinking those feel maybe a bit more natural for the hybrid maps. Maybe Bohemians is Andy anticipating that Barles goes Woo here. And maybe I'd love to see Castle Age hand cannoneers against the Gen Swordsman from the Woo.
Honestly, this is probably why he's doing it. He was thinking about the counter. This map with you can go a lot on the water, and then basically the land action might be, oh my god.
Oh, he's finding the Vil.
Okay.
Nice quick walls. Oh, he's hitting over the wall.
Oh. Yeah, but he see it, so no problem. So I was telling that maybe the Castle Age really happened, the land battle happens using Castle Age, and then, well, Woo don't have knights, so Yeah, if you want to go GM Swordman. But I'm very surprised. Let's see what is he trying. Because if Andy is picking this safe, he has something planned.
And he's walling up already. Do you think there's a chance Andy might try to fast castle on this map?
I mean, look, he can wall this. I don't know if he has explored everything. No, but it's very easy to wall this area. He has a goal at the back. No, that's the problem. He doesn't have a goal at the back. Look at the closer goal he has. All the goals are forward.
All of them are forward.
Well, Barles, a bit more at the back. This one at the back, very far, but it's unwallable thanks to this terrain. So actually, it's a still goal exposed, even if it's at the back. No, Mr. West? Yeah?
Yes,
Well,
it's still pretty
you can
exposed
wall,
back
but-
there, but you could wall in front of it to the edge of the map, maybe.
Yeah, but it's reachable, basically.
Yeah, it is.
It's not safe. You know, it's not safe. Okay. He's walling a little. He might wall now the left. And this is the second dock.
Oh, but Mem, one thing that you have on the map now are those whales in the water, and Andy's second dock will be
Correct.
right next to one. So he could think about just taking the water and take the whale, and yeah, the golds are forward, but he could try to get whale from the ocean rather than from the gold mines.
Good point. Really good point. And go from there. We'll see. See, he has two docks, one on the fish, one on the on the goal. Okay. Barles
He's
is
not
up.
going up.
Very
yeah,
quick.
Barles is up, Andy's not. So this might be a fast castle from him still. If he's staying in the Dark Age this long. And I
Yeah.
think Barles is having the same thought process, seeing Andy wall, doing the forward barracks to try to apply pressure, try to get men-at-arms forward maybe while those houses are still Dark Age houses, while they're still weaker.
Yeah, and he's not good because he's so close. The goal, yes, as you mentioned, he will have to take from water. But it's limited goal, and well, if he's making a sneaky dock, can be dangerous. But Barles didn't even explore that area. We'll see what's going to happen because Andy is still Dark Age forever. But this is the question here. I know it's completely different map, different strategies. He has played very aggressive 2 games. And now you play completely opposite, defensive. It's going to work?
Yeah, it is a very different playstyle from the first 2 games, but if he pulls this off, that's going to be impressive. He's doing Loom now, so he's about to go up. And now, will he have the timing? He can maybe make a defensive tower once he gets feudal, but that's still a long ways off.
This Lumbercamp is exposed because he's coming. Well, the militias is still on the barrack. Okay. It's not going
be
super
forward soon
aggressive
enough.
yet.
Yeah, and I think the point of that lumber camp is so that he has vills near the houses to repair if he needs them. He's not going to have to run from the opposite side of his base. He's right there prepared for the men-at-arms.
Already with an archery range, but he's not going to compete on water. Hybrid map not competing on water is going to be tricky. The goal is very exposed, but he has the whale.
He does.
As you were talking, 5 on goal, 6 now. Ho, ho, ho. Men-at-arms. And now you need to repair and repair forever. His population is very strong, his population, but the archers are coming. So you will need, this is the blacksmith, you will need to repair. Barles didn't make Harson. Maybe Harson will be great here, but the archers are already there. This is strategy from Andy. I'm not so sure, Mr. West.
He needs to repair
Morales,
for a while.
probably.
Yeah, he needs to send a third Vill to repair. He has the scout there to harass the forward Vill.
This is okay.
And even if Barles just has
Azalea.
to pull the scout back to defend, that means he has less attack on the house, and now Andy's up, he's going to stone
But
wall.
don't lose the Villier. Oh my god. Well, this is great actually, but now this is the problem I was telling you. He's doing fishing lines and he's doing more fish. I can't believe it. Still you can garrison. He's doing now the archery range. So at the end, he's up now. He didn't achieve anything with the men-at-arms. It's a stone wall, and now he will have his skirms. But he need to defend the water, because without the water, then he lose the game.
Yep, there's
For
the
obvious
blacksmith.
reasons, no goal.
Yep, no gold. And he's still thinking of walling, but yeah, not having gold will be rough for him. I think the key was early on when Andy saw that the Vil was on the left side for Barles doing the dock. Andy then decided to dock the right, so he wanted to be safe on water. And now he might have to invest into a couple of hulks to keep the fish safe.
Yeah. Okay. He's doing now fletching. He didn't see the dock, and now there's a couple of hulk that are going to come. Stone walls. And Vil is on the TC. You can do it. The skirmishes, he's gonna have fletching. The good thing here is that for Andy is that Barles don't even have fletching yet. So he did the blacksmith, but yeah, but those are the archers are in danger now. You don't want to. No, don't send villains with very low HP. The skims will be there. If you ask me, just the skims to the men at arms. Don't chase. You have the skims.
Yeah, I think he's fine.
And now triple dock. Yeah,
he's going to grab another whale.
Surprised that I'm very, 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 very surprised he didn't make a single Hulk. Now he's gonna lose fish, and he's not noticing, man. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, this is really, really bad.
He's got a lot to worry about on land, but he still has so many fishing ships. I mean, he can lose a couple and still be fine.
Yeah, well, he has to, but now he's doing the Hulk. But I never understand why your economy is the water, and then you don't defend it. You have to defend, no? He has now the farmers, and look at the resources. Population is still the same. And that villager, the villager is dead.
The Vil could fight the Hulk.
Because he doesn't notice. Okay, market.
He'll be up after the market.
Gonna lose more. Gonna lose another? No. And now he has the Hulk, lose another. It's already 4. He has 400 resources collected. A lot going on. Crazy. Really crazy.
Yeah, and Barles this time has gotten a free fish boom on the left. So even though he's all in with men-at-arms, all that's open. The archers can get in there.
It's open. And Andy? Oh, maybe it's not open. Ay. Well, it's still no fletching, those. It's still no fletching, but now Barles is about to click up, and then the Giant Swordsman, whatever you want. I was killing now fish. He did a fish here. That was a problem. His click, and the resources are bad. But he will sell the stone, and he will go up.
He'll go up, and he could even do a castle. So if he gets a castle on that forward gold, he'll be fine. So still taking the whales as an option, and he can go for a Hussite wagons. He can go for a university and chemistry if he wants to fight the Jian swordsman.
Well, honestly, if he's doing a castle, then he's in a very good position, actually. Because how you kill the wagons, he will need redemption. Otherwise, his army is useless.
He does, but then you go for redemption monks, and then you go for the Castle Age hand cannoneers as a counter to that. And what do the Wu do then?
That was what I mean. That if Andy is just doing the castle, he's in a great position, actually. He's still with fletching. Now fletching for Barles. I don't think Barles is going to do Giant Swordsman, actually.
Yeah, I don't know what Barles is going to do, but he doesn't have much army now. Andy doing a house. He can even delete that house and do the castle on that hill later.
Yeah, he's doing a hole that he's going to lose it. Look at the population. Barles has crazy food, yes, but imagine that now Andy make a dock here. Yeah, but 1,000 food, but that's it. No wood, no gold. He's doing now the dock.
There's the dock.
Ay. Well, a Giant Swordsman is doing one. Now Vodkin, but his wall, he can use... Oh my God, he's sending the villas, but the Giant Swordsman is coming. He's going to make the castles use here.
Right there? Oh, he wants to clear the forward buildings.
Remove the skirm! Remove the skirm! Remove the... Me cago en la leche! Remove the skirm! My goodness! Okay.
Skirm wants to block the castle. Is that too far forward? Here come the archers. I think he's fine.
No. He's fine. He's fine. It has 5 archers only. The castle will be there. It's only 1 Giant Swordsman. He's doing now a squire, but this army is going to take everything. He's now going to make medium warship. So he's going to go with now galleys. Is this possibly going to be... I don't know. I know that the score is ahead for Barles, but Well, let's see. TC, look at the resources. He's gonna go in. What's happening? I don't know what's happening in this game.
It
weird,
looks like
man,
he's almost
right?
ready to go imp. It is, but I think now Hussite Wagons come out, and I don't know how the Wu fight that properly. I think the longer the game goes on, the better things get for the Bohemians anyway.
Yeah, he has double the army now. He has the same villas now. But the thing also is that he has War Hulk, Mr. West, and everyone. And with War Hulk, you're going to kill the fish. If you kill the fish, the advantage for Andy is not going to be big. It's going to be massive.
It's going to be absolutely massive. And right now, Barles, I don't think he invested anything on the water on the left. He doesn't even have medium warships, so he doesn't have any chance of stopping this.
Is this? I repeat it again. Is this possible to be a sweep?
It is. Andy's playing great.
I would be... Yeah. I mean, a completely unique strategy, I would say. We have not seen Bohemians at all in a map like this. But look at this. Sticking everything now. Wheelbarrow, horse collar. He did fervor for the villas as well. Yeah, and you garrison now, but you already lost a lot. This is War Hulk. Doing more fireship now. That's crazy.
Yeah, and if they're garrisoned, they're not working. So this is great. Yeah. And Andy is, look at that. He's even clearing the hunt in the middle so he can take the gold forward workshop and monastery. He's right where he wants to be.
This is practice, Mr. West. This is practice, preparation, thinking a lot. It's his whole map, you know, but, well, it's 21 maps, and Andy feels so well prepared, honestly. Really, because at the end, here we are not talking about the mechanics, the micro, or anything. It's about the strategy. RTS, that is about the strategy. What a surprise, right, Mr. West?
Right. Well, I know Andy's been practicing a lot because he's one of the players. I don't want to reveal any of his secrets or maps that he's practicing, but I've gotten quite a few bug reports from him in my DMs about maps that he's been practicing. So I know he's been grinding away for Warlords.
Well, there is someone in the chat also, Spirit 5. Andy loves Warlord settings, you know. And, well, I think many people love Warlord settings because they are so complex and give you the chance, Mr. West, to be creative, to create the stuff. It's not, you know, every game has been different in this series, for example. And in most of the series, all the games inside the series are different, right? So, well, for creative players, it's definitely very good. But look at now the population is pretty sick. Like, pretty sick.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, this is creativity right here. We've seen Bulgarians, Goths, and Bohemians, the 3 Civ picks for Andy. That's crazy to win a set. Those are your 3 Civs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's insane, you know. And the problem now is Barles has been looking that he was going to go up to Imperial all the time for the last 10 minutes. Not anymore. Check now his resources, right? He has to invest now. He has the wood and so on. He has the stone. Okay. But look at now Andy. He's even doing redemption, a tournament. So he's going to have everything. He wants to make a castle there. Okay. But that castle is not a threat for Andy, right? It's not a threat.
No, not at all. Just wants to hold that side of the map.
Oof. If the castle happened, okay, that was very good here. You have to be careful. Scrims are coming. The monks are coming. He can convert now. The Mangonel. And if he convert the Mangonel, he maybe denied that castle still. Oh, baby, he's coming. He has to be careful, Barles. The monks are there. And now, if he convert, he need to go away. There's another Mangonel coming. He's going to be... Oh, my God. No, he's going to make it.
He's going to make it.
Oof. Oh,
that was
look
close.
At all the resources. Good play. Yeah, good play by Barles. Nice. Very nice. Oof. Okay, maybe he doesn't need ballistic anymore. I think now Andy need to think to go up. It's true that you don't have trap. You have the traction trebuchet. But Andy you have monks. And yeah, they are going to go up to Imperial soon. He still have now some galleys on the left for both players. So he is still fine. But 20 population more Imperial Age. But seriously. In Imperial, I prefer Bohemians 300%.
Maybe even 400%. I don't think the Wu have much of an option. I mean, even if they go fire
Okay.
archers, what are you going to do? Fire archers against Hussite wagons? That's not going to work.
But not only that, if you just go Skirms, Kuvnische, Bombard Cannons, and Monks, it feels weird, right? It feels like difficult for Barles. We'll see. Another castle on the right. He's defending properly. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it feels almost like you're playing a game of Arena at this point if you're Andy. You're just doing one push up the middle with Bohemians, and as you said, skirms plus cannon. And he has chemistry just clicked it on his way up, so he'll be able to make the cannon as soon as he gets up to imp.
Yeah, that's amazing because now you do the bomber cannon right away while your opponent will do traction trebuchet from here, which is really behind. You will do block printing, so the monk has all the tools. He can convert the houses and get the inside, force him to make towers. He has map control for sure. He's gonna mine a stone. He's taking relic number 3, and now he's also attacking and taking this. This Scala is getting the control.
Yeah, Barles was trying to mine some
Very
stone
good
on
play.
those outside islands, but he might lose control of his stone mines now if Andy's taking the water again.
Okay, he's gonna convert the dogs. He can convert the dogs even. No, that's huge actually, because now you go get completely the water. It's so many tools that he has now, and he has a tournament right now. He even have a tournament. Look at all the upgrades. That's crazy. That's seriously crazy. Check resources collected, by the way, Mr. West.
He's ahead everywhere. Army composition, forward workshops, map control, resources, water control. Everything Andy wants he has, and he just now hits imp.
Those houses are from Andy. Those houses are from Andy here. Oh, baby. And we'll drop the castle in front here. Well, bomber cannons, Bodkin, conscription. Need to be careful on water. Village number is almost the same. This dock is about to be bye-bye. And, well. The castle is safe. Is not being so greedy. Blood printing. 4 relics already. Population difference is not that big, but it feels that except the traction trebuchet, Wood doesn't have a lot of options here.
No, and even
So
the
it's fair to
traction
me.
trebs, they don't feel that great against the Hufnitze.
Yeah, I mean, he's far from Hufnische. This is expensive upgrade, but you still have the bomber cannons and the monks, which I prefer because they're faster. You feel that it's easier mobility, and with the monks, you can convert now. The fire archers are there, okay. But Andy just need to be patient now, right? He doesn't need to hurry up.
Now, he has everything he wants. He just needs to get his cannon out, get some skirms maybe, and he's fine.
We'll see. We'll see. Stinging Tiger, that's, well, extra bonus for the fire archers, but what you need is to kill the units, and this is going to be a mangonel. Well, he killed it with sanity and surprise. Well, make a trap. Why he's not doing one trap? One trebuchet is also definitive here because the traction trebuchet got what? 14 range. Trebuchet 16. So, oh boy. And that's a problem now.
He can micro with the cannon, and they're probably a bit easier to use since he has the monks behind them too. So whatever Barles does, he's fighting cannon or he's fighting monks with the trebs, and neither is a good feeling.
And now Siege Engineer. He has a stone to drop another castle. 162 population, 150 pikeman upgrade in case that his opponent is bringing cavalry. But his opponent doesn't have resources to bring cavalry. He's not taking now, but... Oh, so juju. Well, they're strong. You can see how they are strong. But why he's not doing a trap? With one trap, he will be hitting the castle already. He's hitting
the
now.
tournament awaits only your arrival to begin.
Bomber cannons. In danger.
Ooh,
He's
he's
but he
fine.
has the monks.
Yeah, the monks are
Okay.
the key there. The fire archers can't even pick off the monks because of all the cannon.
Trying to convert. He can't convert, but the castle is about to go down. The monks are going down. This is exactly what Andy need to avoid. You don't want to lose the monks, but the castle is down. He converted to traction trebuchet. The castle is in the hell. Population is almost the same. Now it's with devotion. Minus stone here, but he kept going. And this is so many bomber cannons. So many bomber cannons, and the bomber cannons now going down. He doesn't need to rush, right, Mr. West?
Yeah, he doesn't need to rush, but I mean, Barles is fighting with Vils. You're an Imperial Age fighting with Vils. That can't feel good.
Yeah. How's it? And the skims do nothing versus the wagons. Like,
Nope.
nothing. Really, really nothing.
And there's the forward castle from Andy. I'm going to secure all of the gold in the middle, too. There's a bunch of gold mines surrounding the pyramid, so now Andy has even more map control. And he's even going to take that forward gold from Barles. So where's Barles taking gold now? Does he have much gold left? I don't think he does.
I don't know. I don't even want to check because I don't want to miss this because can be the last battle of the game, of the series actually. Look at the amount of units converting everything. And ladies and gentlemen, check Andy population in one of his most impressive performance. I don't know, Mr. West. Is that right?
I think it is. He claimed very prepared for the maps today, and everything he's done was just perfect. Right from the build orders to the civ choices to the in-game decision making, it's been beautiful from him on display today.
Well, if he finishes the game, I will have to make him a 1-hour interview.
You'll have to fill the time for the next set.
Yeah. No, I mean, the next day will start after the interview, but no, like, we want longer streams, right? And this was not quick because Barles is also trying everything, but look at the population now. Relics are down, 4 relics. Look at all the upgrades, and with 201 population, is a great moment to take his game. And guys, Andy's gonna be so happy. You're gonna see maybe in his reaction or in the interview when he's coming, because now I don't know how Barles can come back here, right? So it has to be game. It's total domination.
Yes, well, that fast castle strategy and recognizing on the map that he didn't need to worry about the forward goals. He could just take the whales, and all those men-at-arms were walled out. Maybe a bit worrying when he was still repairing the Dark Age house, but he's dealt with it, and it was just smooth sailing from there.
Okay, 6 bomber cannons, the castle is down. There's now faith. The monks are so annoying, and 154 villages don't do more, man. Just bomber cannons is not even Huvnische. He can now maybe make the upgrade for Huvnische. Nah, it's a destruction here. Oh my God, you saw, Barles was so confident the other day. He said, no, I'm happy with Andy. I feel favorite. I'm getting very good results against him. And you never know what can happen in this game, Mr. West. Never know, really. And this is not Arabia. It's completely different. Yes.
Yeah, not Arabia. And Andy, he likes, you said he liked these Warlord settings before. I think he likes being well practiced for maps. And that's the impression I got from him today. Everything he did.
Yeah.
This is not the first time he's done this. He's practiced it.
The practice, get rewarded. And he get the game number 3. And he qualified to the quarterfinals. My goodness.
Oh, well, congrats to Andy, right through to the top 8, and a display of total domination with Bulgarians, Goths, and Bohemians. What a civ composition to win with, too.
I really don't know what to say. Yes, that's something to really take in consideration a lot, right? Because Mr. West, I won't close series for sure, because it's so nice to have 5 games, but what a performance by Andy. And as you mentioned, with those civilizations, man, what is this, man?
Yeah, with some creativity on display. That's what you want to see too, not just close sets, but interesting sets. And I know it was a 3-0, but the way he did it was still fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Andy, and I'll be right back to you in a moment. I believe that he's here, so let's see if Andy is here already. I believe it is. Oh my God! Well, I'm very surprised that you look so happy. Congratulations, Andy.
Thank you, man. I'm actually. That was the weirdest win I've ever had. I finished the series and I was like, "Is this over?" It was like, I don't know.
Well, Andy, I mean, we talk a lot, guys. For those people that you see here, we talk a lot behind the scenes, right, Andy? That we talk quite a lot on Discord, and we do. Okay, and you know that I'm usually critical with you. I mean, that I tell you, hey, man, why you did this? You can do this. You know, that we talk today, I think is your best performance I remember.
Yeah, thank you. But the weird thing is I don't feel like it well, I feel like I had decent strategies in hindsight, but after the first game I was like, I feel so slow. And all the civs I played today, I kind of first timed. Like I've prepared completely different. I was super unhappy with the draft. And
well, nobody played those civs. You have won.
Exactly.
You are in the top 8 in the tournament. You already secure $4,000, which is not bad. You know, it's not the most important, but 4K already. Look at the smile, guys. Did you see the smile for Andy? Okay. And then you won with Bulgarians.
Bohemians and Goths.
Goths and Bohemians. I mean, seriously, man. Seriously.
And I swear the draft was like, after the draft, I was like, oh no, Morris first game, I didn't want to have that. And my safe draft, I was very unhappy actually. But in the games, I feel like I had good strategies.
You played good, man. Let's go and watch the games. Let's go and watch the games now. Because we can watch the games right now. Okay, let's go and see the games. If I can bring you here, I think you are here now. You see the game. You see yourself,
Yes.
and now we go for the games. Andy, talk me about the map that you didn't want to play.
Well, I don't know what happened. I think we were both completely clueless in this game. That's why we didn't 0-0 KD in the first, feels like 18 minutes, 20 minutes. Feels like we both didn't know what to do at all. So I kind of just wait and see what he does and trying to counter it more or less. And then I thought oh, well, Krepos could be an option. I went for Krepos. It was, I don't know. And I felt like both of us...
Look at your army now. Look at your army now. You were 1-3 army and Barles was having 15. You were having no army, but mobility units.
Yeah, but the army he has, those 3 conics eat all his army, so it's fine. And well, the Krepos on this map, because there's so much fish, they are quite amazing. But yeah, I feel like I got converted on the left, he got converted on the right. Felt like quite slow game from the start. And from my point of view, it felt like we were both a bit clueless what to do. So we just played defensive in towers and dungeons.
Because this map, more than about the strategy, is okay, you can have a strat, but you need to really have great multitasking skill. It's more about mechanics in this map at some point, no?
That's true.
Here, if you send the connects and don't let him wall, you could kill the castle already.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I clicked them in. I don't know what happened there. But
are you blaming the pathing? Come on, the pathing maybe is amazing.
But those conics are very underrated. They are super strong, even against monks. Usually, well, I can delete on the way, and then the dismounted conics still kill them. Yeah, they still kill the monks, and it feels like a solid unit. I don't know. As I said, I first timed the Bulgarians here, so felt good in the end.
And it's not great that all the arbors, and we move into game 2 really fast, all the arbors cost half the food. Is also good, really good at this point. Anyway, this one here, because I have a spotlight here, the highlights here with that Valley and the Scout. You denied as much hunt as possible was the goal, no?
Exactly. And I knew Barles only pushes, I saw his games on that map. I think he picked it always. That was the first in the draft. I wanted to pick another map against Barles, and he picked Skutsa first. And he always went for pushing deer and then milling in the back and full ball and play defensive archers. He didn't never really commit for the middle. So I knew if I just deny his scouting, his pushing, I'm in a very good spot. And that just snowballed in my opinion.
Yeah, well, and you were having then you're behind in villas. Against Malay is normal, but in this one you were aggressive the whole game.
Yeah, and
do you feel like you have to?
The thing is on this map, you see res collected, it's the same, but I'm 2,000 res ahead probably because I don't have to invest into farms. That's what people probably don't think of.
Yeah,
the res are the same and pop is the same, but basically I invested 2k less resources into farms, so I'm in a very good spot. But I was scared a bit about the karambits. I don't know. I think my Kefar
you kill a lot.
Was quite good.
You still kill a lot. We were talking when he switch. I think your option is Kavarsi because you don't spend food. You are in mobility, so you're fine there, no?
Yeah, I think my decision making was quite good in the games. I guess I adapted quite well during the games. I had different plans, I think, but well.
Yeah, man. I mean, the first time that I tell you that you play great, and then you're gonna tell me, "No, I didn't play so great." Okay, you play crap.
No. I think I played. I think I played well, but it was confusing because I practiced completely different, and then I played completely different than I practiced. So.
Andy, because the first map was open map category. This is chaotic category, so it has to be that way, probably.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's kind of have to be like this.
I'm an aggressive open map player, right?
No, yes, huh? No, yes. And well, at this point, it was over here 2-0. How you were feeling now? Because you were, oh my God, I have one game away, and then you come here with Bohemians. What was your thought here?
Bohemians, well, I don't know. I felt like I had better saves. I felt like Bohemians is good against all of his saves, so why not? And
you wanted fast castle right away, or you just wanted to be safe and then fish more than your opponent? Because at the end you couldn't go fast castle. Obviously, it was very aggressive by him.
Yeah, that was kind of like I kind of expected Man at Arms. I kind of expected pressure. That's why I went for walling early, and I wanted to win with a little bit more fish and then better eco later on. And well, the moment I sniped all his fish on the left side, he didn't realize. Like I knew the game was over probably. Like Bohemians after Castle Age, they are probably one of the best.
Really
ships,
good,
right?
Really good. Yeah. And the rated economy they have, because they have the Monk's Fervor you give, then you get all gold and stone for free as well. And then they have a lot of options with chemistry and castles as well.
Yeah, exactly. You have better bombard cannon timing. The monks later on against traction traps, it felt like for him, same as game one. I mean, his civs were kind of like weak in later stages. They are super strong early, like Wu and Sicilians. But as soon as you survive feudal age, you win the game basically. And it felt like game one where he didn't really know what units to go for. You see like 5 skirms, 2 traction traps, then Lutrons a bit, but felt like he was just not getting damage done early that he needed to, and later on it's just a Civ win, same as in the first game.
Yeah, and then here you were having all the domination. Well, we don't need. I mean, there's still a bit of more highlights. We can see the end, and then you enjoy with your gameplay. But you are the first guy qualified in the top 8. Were you expecting this? And now we'll talk about that. Now you are seed number 3 for the playoffs.
That's solid.
Really good because, well, we'll talk about that in a moment. You see here how you finish the game here. And
my APM was slow this game.
Sorry. Hola, Mr. West.
all the games below 70 APM was a bit, felt a bit too, I don't know, shaky.
Well, were you nervous?
A bit. I had cold hands. It was not good.
Yeah. What? Are you in your girlfriend's house?
Yes.
Okay. Very cold there, or what? Colder than your. Okay.
It's very not very sunny here.
I don't want to put you yellows. Almost 30 degrees today in my city. 28. So more or less the same, Okay, what this result bring to you? I'm gonna show you now. You're gonna enjoy a lot now. I'm not gonna see your face, but you're gonna see. This is what it brings to you. Andy is here, and now you are directly in those 2 spots on yellow.
Yeah.
In
which one?
And that means
is that drawn or?
It's a draw. Okay. It's a draw. So you can be in any of them, Yeah. But this is the question here. The thing here is, now the next series is Sebastian versus Hera. So, basically, you're going to avoid any of these players, the winner of this series, till the semifinals.
Yeah.
Thanks
solid.
to your seed number 3, which I believe is also good. Don't know how you feel about this.
Well, in theory, I should avoid. Well, at least I avoid Sebastian or Hera. That's already good. I think those are my probably 2 hardest opponents at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see who comes.
If Leary and the Viper, for example, win their cities and they keep their sitting, you avoid them too.
No? Well, anything is possible.
Yes. So I don't want to put you in a pressure position, but are you with a great opportunity to be the first time in a top 4 in a S tier tournament? You need to win one series, and then you can be with your best result. Well, right now, quarterfinals is your best result in a S tier tournament?
Well, I've been top 8 in LY Cup and in NSC, right?
But these less players. Now we have 16.
True.
So it's not the same thing.
I'm happy.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Hopefully it can go further, right?
Anyway, it's impossible to guess opponents. Completely impossible. Because that's why we're going to make the draw. And only want to tell, congratulations, man. And happy for you. We can go with T-West. T-West, you wanna ask something to Mr. Andy? Let's bring here Andy.
Triple cam.
If you wanna ask something to Andy,
Amazing.
let's go.
All right, so I think you talked about all the games. I'm just gonna say I was impressed to hear that Andy. It looked like you would practice those strategies. I'm impressed to hear that was like your first time kind of impromptu coming up with builds or playstyles for all of them.
Well, I practiced a lot. Like I did practice a lot, and I had a good feeling for the maps. But well, as I said, the draft didn't go my way, in my opinion. But well, maybe this was my way, right? And usually I'm drafting wrong. So who knows?
Maybe
I should go more for Bulgarians.
That's what I was telling to Mem. I'm used to, out of all the players, Andy's always sending me these bug reports about the map. So I know you've been practicing. So what would a good draft then look for you? Maybe you don't want to reveal too much.
He doesn't want to say now. Now he doesn't want to say.
I don't mind any map here, but Barles specifically, like Barles played Kukuza and first picked it in any, or not first picked, but he picked Kukuza in every set. So I wanted to go for Border Dispute or Cliffbond first pick to avoid his Kukuza. And then, well, he picked Kukuza first, and then I was already, my plan was gone. And then from then on.
Yeah, so you're also someone who's going to watch your opponent's Rex a lot and try to learn from them and their drafts too.
It's quite fast, right? It's three sets that Barles played, and well, I don't really watch like super carefully, but just which save, which map, and what strategy, and that's it. Like takes half an hour for all the games, I guess.
Andy, all right. I don't want to make you feel bad, but I'm gonna make it. You know,
do it
because today there was server maintenance, and I was afraid if the series are long. You know, if your series is very long. And then Hera versus Sebastian is very long. It can be in the middle of the Hera Sebastian series, server maintenance. So then I messaged everyone from Microsoft, man, Microsoft just confirmed me a few minutes ago that the server maintenance is going to be delayed 2 hours. And now I messaged them, Andy has destroyed the schedule because he won 3-0. So now we don't need the server maintenance anymore.
But why should I feel bad about that? Well, that's fine.
No, I'm just joking. because that's the joke, man. It's a joke, man. I was just trolling you a little bit, you know. You don't have to feel bad, you know, because the schedule is shorter, but it was just a joke. Just an anecdotic moment here because I just got a message from Microsoft. Hey, man, don't worry, because I was stressed today, you know, if the series are long, that the server can go down, you know. Anyway, congratulations, Mr. Andy. And now we're going to cast together very happy, right? Because the feeling, knowing that you are in the quarterfinal, because I'm going to co-cast one day of the remaining series with Andy, you know, surprise, you know, and we will cast together. So happy for you, Andy.
Yeah, looking forward. Thank you. Enjoy the next set. Bye.
Right, congratulations.
Mr. West, amazing. Really amazing performance by Andy, right?
Yeah, absolutely amazing. And I think both of us came into this thinking, you know, Barles, Andy, this should be a close set, but not what we got. Total domination from Andy.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to keep going. I was just checking if the players are there, but Andy feels very comfy in the camera. He didn't leave, you know, the link from the camera, so he's still there. You know, I'm checking here in the second monitor. He wants to be there. Andy, leave. He's listening, you know, leave the camera. And he smiled. Look. I'm not lying to you. You see, he doesn't know where to close the camera. You see? Did you see? You know,
yeah, he needs to let the next players join too.
Yes. Yes. I wanted to show you guys so you see more or less the closer feeling. This is not a LAN event, but we're trying to make the best that we can. Thank you so much, Wes, for the help and for the co-cast. We're going to move now for the next series that is going to be Hera versus Sebastian. Any prediction?
Ooh, I mean, I think Hera's gonna win that, right? It's always the safe prediction. But if there's one player who's up and coming and is ready to be the one to upset Hera, it's got to be Sebastian.
Let's see. We will talk and we will cause more together if you want, Mr. Wes.
Oh,
Take
of course.
care, amigo.
Awesome. See you later.
Take care, man. Thank you. See you later, man. Guys, hopefully you enjoy. And, you are asking, is there...
All right, make sure I leave the camera too. So thank you all for watching. Hello, everyone. Yeah, tons of people watching on YouTube today, more than on Twitch. Let me respond to some DMs. All right, let me just restart Discord completely to make sure I've completely left the camera. And I didn't have my scoreboard updated. That's okay, because we're gonna go Hera versus Sebastian. And take this too. There we are. So Hera, Sebastian, the other set today. You have a nice smile, bro. Eleganto. Thank you. And let me see if we have a draft yet. I'll restart Discord. And I don't see the draft yet. Someone posting about server maintenance. We're fine. All right, so thank you all for watching. I don't know, the audio is probably out of sync because I don't have like my voice from the camera because I'm restreaming Mem's Discord share. So like when I talk, it's probably slightly out of sync on this stream, but I mean you can watch on Mem's stream too. But Hera versus Sebastian. Oh, and USA Cup. You're right. I didn't even change my logos. All right, let me that'd be amazing, but they're not from the US. Thank you for reminding me about that. Warlords draft going. Even in Capture Age, you gotta change the logos over. Alright, there we go. Now we're good. The logo somewhat overlaps the winner's match text, but that's okay. So I don't know how long we're going to have to wait until the next one. I see Heart's already there with Mem, so hopefully we're getting started with the draft soon. I'm going to take a brief break myself then, and then we'll be right back for the next set. So stay tuned. Alright, I am back. Thank you all for waiting. We're gonna co-cast this next set with Daniela. See if she's up for combining chats and stuff. Oh, I didn't have my bot on this entire set either. Hello, Sir Baron. And hello, Rodney and Lennart and everyone. Let me just get everything situated here. 14, I'll call Danny. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. My chat can tell us if our volume is balanced. I'm gonna knock on you. So, knock knock.
Who's there?
No, Twitch. Why is this UI so hard to knock? Alright, now I'm knocking. There we go.
One sec. What the hell? Hera playing a tournament before the Warcraft 3 event, super busy. Yeah, it is. I did actually accept. But I think now you're gonna have to go in there and do your magic to combine the chats as well.
I did do that. I don't see you here. I don't know why this is so hard, but I always have trouble getting it working.
Yeah, it's quite annoying. Can you knock again, maybe?
Yeah, let me knock again. It's like when you tell a knock joke and then the person doesn't get it.
Could definitely use some improvement. I agree with that. Accept. Nothing happening. Okay. What if... Would it
you try knocking. Yeah, you try knocking.
Yeah. There we go. One sec. Start streaming together. Bum, and get started.
Okay, I can accept.
Yeah. And now.
Now you do the magic to combine the chats.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Alright, and we have Skakuza as game number 1 again.
I love Skakuza.
I enjoyed it a lot. So Skakuza for Hera will have Crownwood and Isthmus. For Sebastian we'll have Tefiti and Cenotes. Cenotes is always the map I'm worried about seeing because it's the most random for where the pawn locations are. And it's the one I'm worried about. It's going to be the most imbalanced.
Cenotes, you said?
Yeah, Cenotes.
Okay. How is it? Cenotes or Cenotes? Because, there's multiple
I said
people.
Cenotes.
Okay. I always said Cenotes, and I heard Lewis calling it Cenotes as well. But is Lewis the best person to take pronunciation advice from? I don't know. So, yeah.
When I have looked into it, what I have heard is Cenotes. So that's what I'm going with. And it sounds more like that's what the regional pronunciation should sound like, I think. But again, I'm not 100% sure there. Yeah, you're the person I usually should be asking for map pronunciations, though. I still need help with those Brazil maps, practicing them.
that's going to be such a crazy show because, like I told you before, I lived in Portugal, right? So the pronunciation of European Portuguese is actually very different than the Brazilian one. So now I'm going to have to probably try to pronounce it the Brazilian way. Yeah, I have to learn too. So
well, I would think that Brazil is large enough that different regions of Brazil probably have different local pronunciations that are slightly different from each other. So that we might need to practice several different pronunciations just to make sure we get each map correct.
Yeah.
Like US English versus UK English, or like German versus Jordan and his Bavarian. Oh, you know what, Danny? I'm gonna need your help with something too, because Nego Drama sent me my flight information, but he sent it in Portuguese.
Okay.
I'm gonna need help reading it so I can get on the website properly.
He was from the airport. Danny was my seat. This should be pretty straightforward, however.
Yeah.
Okay,
Time
well,
to start
that's
learning
going
Portuguese.
Nico, I talked a tiny bit with Nico and he said that he's already slapping Duolingo.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to remember a lot of things, like all the Portuguese that I ever knew is now clashing with French. And it's yeah, not great.
Well, that was my problem for I was gonna say that was my problem when I went to Red Bull in Spain. That whenever I need to say something and I don't speak Spanish, the first thing my mind jumps to is, oh, let's think about how to say this in German, and that is even less helpful than speaking it in English.
Oh my god, I will actually look for that meme and send you. There was a meme that to speak Portuguese with in the Brazilian way is just think about words in English and add an E at the end. For instance, like have internet versus internetchi. Just like add the chi at the end.
Alright, got it. Now I know how to navigate.
Yeah. and that's it.
Alright. Oh yeah, what type of plane seat are you? Window seat, aisle seat?
I don't know. I don't have my flight's information yet.
No, but what do you prefer?
Okay. Either aisle or window. Like, okay, preferably window, but I really don't mind the aisle one. Actually, the aisle one is even more comfortable sometimes because, like, if you just want to get up and go to the bathroom or, like, just get up and stretch and you're not bothering anyone.
Yeah, I'm an aisle seat. I'm an aisle seat person.
Yeah, absolutely. In the middle, it's where I really hate it, though. Like, because I get claustrophobic so quick, I feel like. And then if I want to get out or something, I hate the thought of bothering someone to get out, even to go to, if I'm in the middle or at the window, it's like bye bathroom for 2 hours. Or
well, my
case,
flight's
like,
gonna be a good 10 hours.
I think ours gonna be like 14 as well. So
yeah, it's a long one.
Make sure go to the bathroom before.
Maybe it's hard though because you got to drink water to stay hydrated on the flight.
Yeah. Can work. Window good to sleep, aisle good to get out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But if I'm in the middle, like I'm just doing the extra step to not like bother anyone, don't want to get out, don't want to like fall asleep and lay slightly on the side and like bother someone or like no. I get
some AoE2 taunts.
Yeah, I get super stressed out when I'm in the middle seat.
Oh, yeah, imagine if airplanes had taunts that you could use just to communicate with your neighbors so you didn't have to talk to them. Like you just press a button and you send them a message.
If anyone liked the middle, beware of that person. True, actually. Who the hell likes the middle one?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure no one does. I don't really mind it that much, but like it's the worst of both parts. You don't have room, and you can't sleep on the window.
Yeah, all the germs on your face, though. I always think about that when I fall asleep because all of us stuck to the window, and I'm thinking, oh my god. The amount of shit that goes on my face from this window is Yeah, I didn't want to be rude when you said you prefer window or aisle, but no shit. Well, some people like to be cozy, comfy, in between other two people. I don't know. Maybe not if those are strangers. Okay. So seems like we have the drafts ready. TOS, can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Did we lose TOS, chat? It's muted. Did he pull a Dave? Oh, he opened Capture Age. He said that he opened Capture Age. That's what happened. Oh no.
Can you hear me on
Capture Age
stream?
breaking something? Unheard of. Unheard of. So, yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to be talking a tiny bit about the map draft. We're gonna have Skukusa game number 1, and then Hera with Isthmus and Crownwood home maps, a hybrid map and a very open one. Seba going a tiny bit heavier on the water side with Tefiti and Cenotes. Cenotes, one of those two. I heard that, TOS. I didn't. I still cannot hear him. As we know, as long as the Civ draft goes, the first pick is hidden. So we have Dravidians for Hera, Georgians for Seba. Obviously, were probably thinking about different maps. Thanks the moment. Did Daniel open Capture H2? No. I mean, I have it open, but
Okay.
do you guys hear me? You should be able to.
Now you can hear me. And now I need to make Daniela hear me.
Yeah? Okay. So it's just TOS
Okay.
that is
Can
experienced.
you hear me now? I'm gonna be quiet, but you'll need to turn me up.
Yeah,
This is
there
weird.
was a slight static though.
Like right now, is there like a big static or a slight static?
I can't tell just yet.
Okay, well, I can keep talking for a minute. You'll definitely need to raise my volume. Saying he's quiet, but you don't hear static. Okay, for whatever
I
reason,
didn't.
opening Capture Age destroyed my audio processing. So this is just my raw microphone and not any stuff applied to it right now. A tiny static. There's a tiny static. That's probably not good. Let me restart some more stuff. Let me restart some more stuff. Hold on. I will be back. I'll be back.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna leave Discord and I'm gonna restart some more things. I'm gonna try to restart my audio driver, which is a big risk, but we're gonna take it. How do I even do this? If I probably gotta go to the control panel. Let's see, I don't even have anything here. We can capture each kill in my audio settings. Which of these is my audio settings? Okay, it's fine. I don't know if I can even restart this. Okay, here's the idea. We're gonna unplug something and plug it back in. Did I make it worse? Oh wait, now you can hear me. Okay. Now let me try something else. So the problem is, the only thing I know how to do now to fix this is restart my PC. Because for some reason, Reaper is not transmitting audio to the loopback thing like it's supposed to. Okay. And it says it's out there on the playback, but it's not being picked up by OBS. Yeah, I know it sounds clean on the stream, but that's because I'm using my direct and OBS processing instead of my Reaper processing, which for some reason is not showing up. I'm still trying to figure this out. I might need to restart my stream to fix this, and by that I mean restart my PC. Let me just do one more test in Discord, which I don't think will work. Okay, yeah, test. Oh, wait, maybe I got it. All right. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, we're good. I spooked you. Okay, I'm gonna do the dangerous thing, which is opening Capture Age, so let's hope this continues working. Okay. I did. I think we're good. Okay. Oof. All right. Ooh, I mean, the Chimera can always do some fancy things with skipping the barracks. But on this map, I feel that having all the extra hunt from the Maya can be the deciding factor if they get it really early on, and they can skip their farms. Yeah, there's an extra 5k. There's two 5ks. So you don't like the mill in the back at all. You don't like the safe mill. You want players to go forward, be aggressive, take the middle, like Andy did in the last set. Yeah, so Chimera just opening scouts, skipping the barracks, I guess makes sense on this map, but you're putting yourself maybe at risk of an early man-at-arms rush, where you're relying just on house garrisoning and quick walls. Oh. Yep, they're saying they can't hear you. Let me fix that. Yeah, we're good now, I think. Say something and I think we're good. I had to restart Discord. And then my audio messed up again. Now we're good.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks, the moment. I think it's just like Capture Age just dragging all the resources from all the other app. So all the other
Probably.
apps are just failing one by one every time.
That's definitely happened to me in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave's muted. Oh my gosh. Danny, we can't hear Dave. That's a problem.
But it's okay. Dave is supposed to be muted.
Is he supposed to be muted? Is he still picking up his life from the ball?
he's known for being muted and for picking up his wife at the mall. He's always cook-ass. Like Dave's always present. He's just muted.
Yeah, so scouts versus spears and archers, kind of what you expect from the Civ matchup. And now I just wonder how quickly will Hera add in an archery range in addition to the scouts, so we had something to deal with the spearmen.
Yeah, a very smooth sailing here as long as Khmer go with this build. Now I'm just curious. He's probably going to add a couple of skirms. Obviously, Seba is on spears and archers. Both of those are quite countered by the skirms, and he's not on gold either. So it's only fair.
Scouts are gonna jump through the TC and get to the back. I realize my game is playing audio too.
The spear is there to push them back. I actually thought Hera is going to just commit and snipe a Vil. However, this is going to be a tiny bit of a dance that he's going to have to perform.
Ooh,
and
almost had the wall.
Yeah, almost.
And the scouts
Seba?
might just get out? No?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much Seba is concerned with the dancing of the spears there or with the counterattack. There's 2 spears there, an archer and an eagle. Hera doesn't notice that and immediately and gets a couple of hits.
Yeah, Hera's just going to try to defend with some skirmishers for now. And the scouts do get out. But also look at this wood line combination for Sebastian. He's playing Black Forest basically with those woods in the back.
He was really lucky with that generation, I agree. Hera has a very good position to kind of wall his wood lines in the back and get something similar. He has like multiple wood lines where he's taking that from, but well, obviously the dream is for it to be spawn is basically walled. It's like a quarter of your base's wall just by your woodline spawn.
Hera also typing in the chat. Is that just a misclick? RY? What does that mean?
Maybe he meant thank you, like TY, but like I don't know for what.
R and T are next to each other on the keyboard.
I feel like Hera should be pushing deer with that 3 HP scout. Oh, it's a lot of APM. He's probably thinking that 3 HP scout can get in a couple of hits if Seba is mismicroing. Like, if Seba's attacking a different scout, that 3 HP scout can still get a couple of good hits with whatever units he's attacking.
Well, I see 3 dead scouts in that potty of Barles from that fight just there, so I think the Spears actually did a pretty good job, all things considered. As we have another army for Sebastian coming in. Well, it's so hard to raid the Khmer players. They just hop in the houses and then pop right back out.
Yeah. Inefficiencies like that is what Hera will dislike, though. However, Hera is sitting nice and cozy on 10 farms. Khmer food. Just look at his bank. Piling up. He's almost close to click up to the next stage. And Seba needs several hundreds of food still to get there.
Yeah, and also Hera investing quite a bit into the farms. And getting 10 farms up around that TC to go up with the Khmer, and he's now up.
Yeah.
Hera is a machine. He's a beast at microing the feudal age economy. And getting the exact setup he needed, even without too much hunt.
Absolutely. To be fair, none of them invested quite a lot into hunt. Like, I'm looking at Seba's base. He has 13 farms as well. A lot of people on gold. Market going up, I think. He might be selling the wood to be able to get a couple more
rest.
rest.
The market is way up. Stone and wood.
Only 100 though. So he will still have resources to add an extra TC. Now, my question is, do you add the second TC in the middle? Or is that too useless in the sense that Hera has all that army of skirms? He could just dance around that TC and snipe the hunt. So then, like, what does your TC end up being on?
Yeah, I think the TC has to go in the back. You try to maybe find
Yeah.
golden woodline or golden berries.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe even stone. Plumed archers could be an option for the Maya.
Yeah, so we're gonna probably get scorpions from Hera at some point, right? He's only one range going for skirms. So I think that does kind of lend itself in towards a scorpion swap at some point against the 2 range archers from Sebastian.
He's getting the armor. He's going to stay on scrims for a while. I think it's just going to be scrims and knights probably now from him. Especially when you're playing versus an eagle civ. Seba does love his eagles.
That's true, but
Especially-
he's opening double range. So it's not going to be one of those sell the stone, triple barracks eagle openings. Which I think honestly can be pretty effective against the Khmer. Especially if you see the
think so?
skirm commitment.
Maybe if you forced quite a lot of scrims. But I feel like in the long run, you probably don't want to be going 3 barracks eagles versus a cavalry civ.
I don't know. I feel like in the long run, no matter what you do, Maya versus Khmer, it feels like the Khmer kind of have the stronger units. So you're just trying to avoid fighting the skirms for now, which Sebastian's not managing to do. He's deleting his archery range and losing more archers.
Oh, that was not great, I feel like. He's panicking a bit. Also, I feel like, I don't know, it's really that important to get a workshop up right now. I don't know. I would feel like monastery is more important, but then again, like, scrims can snipe the monks, so it's a weird comp to fight.
Yeah, and I mean, with the knights forward, they'll snipe off a Mangonel if there are no monks, and he's doing another range in the back. So this is what Sebastian talked about last week. He had select all docs on 4 and delete all on F4, and he accidentally pressed both of them. I don't know if he changed his hotkeys. Maybe he just put delete all on a different hotkey and now is accidentally pressing it since it's somewhere else. Ooh, Mangonel shot on the skirms.
Got a couple of them. Good job from Seba trying to keep that alive, but I jinxed him. It's okay.
He did. The Vil stopped preparing. The knights kind of blocked them. Nice quick walls.
There were, and I think those knights are going to stay trapped here, not before sniping another Vil, though.
Alright, but now Hera with 2 TCs. He's done what he wanted to do. Applied some slight pressure, made Sebastian panic. And now he can just kind of boom it home. Get the TC up faster. And now Sebastian, good thing that the resources last longer, because he's going to need to venture outside his base for gold soon. He only is going to have 1 tile left pretty soon.
Yeah, and where's the closer gold? Well, he has one in the north of his TC, not protected. He has one here in the south, under the stone. A TC here would be great, because a TC here would basically stop the military from Hera to get to his stone as well, and I imagine he would want to be on stone eventually. For now, he's just trying to defend. It's just relentless pressure right now from Hera.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was nice, and it was a nice save on the Mangana as well.
Yeah, I think Sebastian needed to be careful with the Vil management there. And, like, I think what he wants to do is actually ungarrison a Vil on the opposite side where the Mangonel is, so that as the first Vil gets far away, there's another Vil repairing it. There's a lot of little micro tricks you can do around the TC to make sure you have Vils in the right spots. And that's a couple of times now the Knights have been picking off Mangonels that feel like they probably could have been saved with some better repairing.
Yeah, one thing that I will say is that all things considered, Seba didn't take the most amount of damage, like Hera not having the armor on those knights, not being able to dive how he probably would have wanted under those TCs. Hera probably thinks that it's good enough that, it's keeping Seba at home and keeping up the pressure. But, all in all, Seba, even though only on 1 TC, second one just went up now. So Hera definitely was on 2 TCs from earlier on. Seba only lost 2 villagers in all of that pressure. And it's 46 seconds versus 2 minutes idle TC time from Hera. It's 55 vils to 56.
Yeah, Yeah, and it feels like Sebastian almost did more damage to himself than Hera did with deleting that range.
Yeah. Resource collected, very close as well. Hera only 200 resources ahead. Now, of course, it's tough to be a lot of res ahead against Maya, who, of course, gather more res, but I mean, Commerce Farms definitely can compete with that.
Is Sebastian still open on the front by that workshop in the range? I think he is.
Yeah, he is, but I think that might be left on purpose. There he is moving out to that good goal that we were talking about. And it's just that Seba has been housed for quite a bit here. Guess there were too many things to pay attention to. Defending at home from the Knights, putting pressure on the front. He's pushing Hera off of this gold.
Yeah, but now Hera has lots of options for gold in the back where he spread his TCs out. So the map extra gold spawn was pretty nice for him. Or at the very least his map control is with how far he's spread. He's given himself access to lots of those golds.
One thing I will say though, Hera did split his military. And Seba is just very much focused on getting the relic on the side, but that monk could have, backed off to maybe try to get a conversion. While the skirms can't really approach the mangonels that Seba has pairing his archers. But this could be a cleanup.
Yeah, now Hera has +2 armor on the knights. He has bloodlines and he's getting forging.
Yeah, +2 will help a lot. The scrims need only a couple of good kills on the archers, and then obviously the knights with +2 could have dove the mangonels. I guess he just wants to preserve the numbers.
And there is light cav for Hera, thinking of something for the monks. Look at all those knights he has now. I think he can dive the mangonels easily.
I think so too. Monks definitely have to come here, but he started to convert way too late. The other one though got a super fast conversion. What?
Yeah, and I think the crossbows, they're kind of dying to the knights. They're taking a decent fight, but now without the mangonels, the skirms can really come forward.
Yeah. Absolutely, the converted knights did get a couple of kills on the skirms as well. Also, it was good that crossbowmen had at least 1 armor against all of those knights.
And the knights will attack that workshop, and I mean, you lose the workshop, you might need to do another one in the back, so he goes for a 4th TC. That's a lot of investment when he's pressured this much already. As Hera gets handcart.
He's not doing bad at all. Food-wise, it's just gold that he's missing a lot. And if I would be Seba, I would repair that siege workshop. That's exactly what he's gonna go do, because that siege workshop was 3 night hits away from being yesterday's news, and that saves Seba 200 wood.
Does. And now, well, Hera, look at those resources. He's close to Imp. And I feel like this might be a situation he just, well, okay, he's going to do iron casting. I was going to say, he might be able to go Imp, do the final armor, and take an early Imp fight, but it looks like he wants to take a Castle Age fight. These ballistics, armor, even canceling iron casting to do armor for the skirms.
Yeah. I do like the Lycav addition, thinking that Seba is gonna go heavy into monks. Probably don't want to be heavy on Maya monks. Ballistics coming in from Hera. That's something that Seba already has. Oh, that's gonna be a Deadville, probably.
Ooh. But Sebastian, 5 TCs and he's up to Imp. 5
That's
TCs.
impressive. That's impressive. Like, when I was looking at the rest, when we were talking about him putting down a 50C, it looked like, okay, Seba had a lot of food, but little to no gold. And Hera looked like he's way closer to click up to the next stage.
Yeah, Sebastian just has enough farms. Didn't even use the market to go up in terms of buying food either. Just was able to go up. He's going to add in more ranges, so his plan will be fast, ballistics, chemistry, and potentially ARB, and take an early imp push before Hera can get the final armor upgrades.
Yeah, now I'm just looking, where does the castle go? Because he almost has a stone for a castle. Does that go in front, like next to the siege workshop to protect that stone, kind of, as well?
I don't know. That's a nice quick wall on the house. But light cav will still get in. And that means the mangonel will probably go down.
And then he shot his own house foundation. Oh, this is annoying to deal with. At least Lycav was cleared up, and now crossbowman moving forward. It is going to be a slight better timing for Seba, but they're really not far away from each other.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to do too much with the timing. I think Hera might have to get back for a moment, but then can turn right around once he gets the cav armor.
Yeah, but even this, how many vills garrison? 21 idols for Seba. He is going to have a slight timing, but look at the food in the bank. He can barely afford Bracer. He cannot afford chemistry right now, and Hera's eco is just working efficiently. Look at him slapping armor before Bracer even.
Ooh, makes sense for the skirms to do the armor. Otherwise, if Arbs get the or if Sebastian gets upgraded Arbs, he can kill the skirms. This will keep him alive.
Yeah, absolutely. It will keep them alive, and you know what else will keep them alive? Healing them, and he has monks. Healing your military. I love when players do this. It's such a great value.
And now there's Arb and chemistry for Sebastian, but as you said, expensive for him to do that right now. It feels like Hera's upgrades are a lot more affordable for him.
Definitely. Now, I do like the micro that Seba is doing with all those crossbowmen. It did look like he was taking advantage of the bracer to push some of those scrims back. Now, a castle where those arbalesters are would be absolutely fantastic, but the castle went up on the side, actually. He wanted it safe, so he gets all the needed upgrades for it.
He's gonna go Eagles.
And protect the gold and the eagle switch that he's kind of trying to hide it for now.
Yeah, Eagles, or maybe that's just going to be for Halbs if he sees Cavaliers. He could try to play Halb Arb. Going, no, there's Eagle. There's Eagle Warrior.
He wants to deal with the scrims, but he will need Halbs eventually. You are right. Like, Hera has Cavalier and +4 in the queue. That's going to be an issue with the Khmer food eco and the amount of gold that the Hera has access to. He even has a castle on another gold on the side. And he's expanding in the south to another pile. Like, Hera has access to so much gold, he's just going to be able to pour those Cavaliers like crazy, and Seba won't manage to deal with those, only with Eagles.
Yeah, he's trying to do another castle. But, as you said, Eagles, I mean, if you get El Dorado, fully upgraded Eagles, then yeah, they can fight Cavaliers. But you're still not going to like, then, the follow-up Hussars if you don't have Halbs.
Yeah, definitely. And it's also about the value, right? Like, Halbs is just such a good unit to fight the Cavaliers. There's so much bonus damage on them for no cost of gold. Now, of course, they are way more sensitive to the shots of the skirms compared to Eagles, but yeah, you might be wondering if, how much gold do I have access to? Is a double gold comp feasible right now for me?
And, we have a castle in the south. Hera will quick wall and trap a few Eagles.
Yeah, I know. Hera's going to Hussars. He has 51 on foot right now with Khmer. Does remember that Khmer have access to hand cannons, and mixing in a couple of those will just melt to the arbalest.
Yeah, good to remember the hand cannons. I even forgot Khmer had those.
Yeah, there's a couple of civs like that, right? There's Khmer, there's Tatars, there's Japanese. I feel like it's very easy to for those
Forget
civs.
for those civs, yeah.
Usually, hand cannons is not your go-to unit with those civs.
Okay, so now the question just becomes, can the Elite Eagles actually be useful? Because there are a lot of ARBs out still, and Eagle plus ARB can kind of together fight the Cavaliers. And it is a lot of skirms for Hera still compared to hand cannoneers.
Holkan's coming in. Good snipe from Seba of the villager on the side, putting a forward stable for the Hussars raid. I want to see the half transition, and there's 2 pikes in the queue.
I didn't even realize they renamed El Dorado.
They did, and it's like every single time, I know in the back of my head that they did rename it, but every single time I have to click and remember how it's called. I cannot remember Holkan's.
There's crop rotation for Sebastian, so he's getting ready for a long game. I guess it's valuable to do crop rotation earlier now since it adds foods to your existing farms.
Yeah, I think I was preparing here for a long game ever since they were just putting up a gentleman's agreement in the middle to not take any hunt.
Yeah, it's still
Just
not
like
taking the hunt.
Yeah. Elite Ballista Elephants! Uh-oh!
I don't know how the Maya fight that. But could this be a good fight for the Eagles now? There aren't too many hand cannoneers.
There aren't too many. Holkans is in. Those are missing blast furnace, but armor is still a whole lot more important for now. And this is going to be a bit of a cleanup. It's 72 military from Sebastian versus only 46. Like, yeah, okay, Hera did just throw a lot of resources into the Elite Ballista Elephant upgrade.
And this is...
Was that a waste, or is it gonna pay off?
This is kind of what the Maya want to be doing. They have a much cheaper military with the discounted ARBs, the fact that Eagles are so cheap. And more upgrades for Sebastian. And I feel like he wants to just going to be forcing Hera constantly to be fighting now, so that he can be taking cost-efficient fights, even if he's not ahead in the KD. And now the Hussar raids can start, as there are only 3 castles in the eco for Sebastian that won't protect everything. And Hera all of a sudden has equalized the army numbers just about as the Hussars start raiding.
Definitely. I think so the counter to that would be something like Halb Onager. Maya also doesn't have access to Siege Onager. Definitely not a unit that they probably want to be on, especially with the Halbs and Cavaliers present to just snipe it. I guess that's why you would want the Halbs as a shield. It's just not something that Seba can dream of anytime soon right now.
Yeah. I mean, if there are few enough Ballista Elephants, you can try to surround them with Eagle Warriors, but that's not going to work when there are more hand cannoneers added in.
And it's just like you said, when it's a few of them, but Hera has 5 castles, he's getting hoardings. He's ready to keep those castles alive for a while.
Yeah, and a couple of raids being cleaned up by Cavaliers. One big fight in the middle, but you can see just how strong the Ballista Elephants are and how tanky they are. Tons of Eagles there, but maybe Sebastian can get enough production to try to overwhelm this. He needs a ton of Eagles for the fight, and he's gonna push the Ballista Elephants back.
Hera's backing off. It's 28 military to 70. Again, Hera has lost a lot of, the big chunk of his military, and Seba hasn't been, dropping under 70 military units. Oh wow, Halbs is finally in.
And Hera's gonna lose some elephants.
And the castle on the side that I said that he's not gonna lose. Uh-oh.
And the Cavaliers are not gonna pick off Sebastian's trebs. He's repairing the trebs. That treb will go down to Eagles. Sebastian takes the score lead, and this is the power of the Maya as Hera calls GG. And all of a sudden, Sebastian takes one huge fight. And Hera, I think you're right, spent so much on Ballista Elephants that he didn't have the production to fight the Eagles. And Sebastian will take a win.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I go back and I say, Kimmer, don't work.
I mean, look at the Look at the position on the map. I mean, if you look at Sebastian's base, he has 2 golds in the back with a total of 660 gold on all of the piles. After that, he has maybe some gold in the south that's a bit exposed, and then gold in the north where he has a castle and a mining camp, but Hera was still trebbing there. If something goes slightly different, then Hera's maybe playing a game where Sebastian doesn't have gold.
Yeah, I just think Elite Ballista Elephant, wasn't it? Probably could have used a lot of those res on more cavern scrims.
Yeah,
don't know,
that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
It felt like he also had a huge lead in the Castle Age with his map control, but didn't really push it. I guess it's hard to do that against the Maya with how cheap everything is.
Hard to say, right? Because I think if we would have had like 20 elite ballista elephants in one spot, I really do think Seba would have struggled big time with or without the unique tech.
Yeah, but you gotta get them all into one spot, and that's the hard thing. 'Cause that was the second pick Civ for both of them. But it will be Maya winning over Khmer. And now Hera has to go to a home map. Or to a map pick, at least. Yeah, he's been playing lots of Warcraft recently.
I think the tournament for the Warcraft Invitational starts either today or tomorrow. I know he has been practicing like crazy in the last couple of days. I don't know how much of the AoE 2 preparation went in there. And I was telling my chat earlier that I really do think that a lot of these, rising players are very eager to prove themselves lately. And we've seen that into the last couple of tournaments. We've seen with maybe Sarkuma qualifying for a LAN in Brazil, Luis getting great results, qualifying for S-tier events as well. Seba has been having great results lately. Yeah.
Right, and looks like he's gonna go pick Cenotes. So I don't know anything about Warcraft 3. Are there any similarities between Cenotes and Warcraft that Hera's thinking, oh, I'll use my Warcraft skills?
If you don't know a lot of things about Warcraft, I promise you I know even less. I promise you that.
All right, so here we have the pawn, and the pawn generation I think favors Sebastian, right? He's got kind of like 2 pawns near him. Hera doesn't really have any, even though it's kind of like the same shape with 1 in the middle and 2 on each side. The 2 for Hera are much farther forward.
One thing that I noticed here firsthand is we have the battle of 3K civs. 2 of the 3K civs. Yeah, waivers is true.
They didn't ban the civs, right? They have the DLC, and they're playing the civs.
A bit of a parenthesis here. Did you stream the show match organized between Vitality and Onimaru, or did you watch it?
I didn't see much of that. Was there something going on?
Leary played 2P in the Nomad game.
Oh, he played Chupi.
And that's the only game that Vitality lost.
Did he have a hotkey for the settlement? Because that's the struggle for me whenever I get one of those civs. I try to go build a lumber camp, and I'm like, why isn't my hotkey working?
I don't know, but it was hilarious. Like, it seemed that he picked them on purpose to see, I want to hear the casters now. Always laughing at me not having the civs. Well,
did he?
I'll show. Yeah.
Did he buy the DLC, or did they finally give him a code?
I have no idea.
I'll tell you this, I still need DLC codes for the Romans and the mule cart civs.
Sipping on the haterade? What? No, I think it was just hilarious. Like, always people mocking him that he doesn't have the new DLC, and bam.
Bam, he actually does have it.
Yeah.
So this map also remade when the new DLC was released to put these little oyster sinkholes in the map. It used to just basically be Arabia with some ponds. Now it's a completely different experience that is apparently more realistic to what cenotes actually means it's supposed to be a bunch of sinkholes. So that is reflected in the map design.
One thing that I'm curious here is that will Seba just try to play it kind of safe-ish, passive, and then get up to the next stage as fast as possible to just go into, I don't know, War Chariot? I think I even saw a game, I don't remember the tournament or the map specifically, but it was something like... Oh no, it wasn't a tournament. I think I was just watching Lewis on Ladder and he was playing as Shrew and he only had siege units, just War Chariots and mangonels on the field.
Sometimes it's all you need. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's really weak if Hera goes any type of cav, though, is the way. Especially if we can get to Tiger Cav.
Yeah, definitely. I just... I don't know. It just feels to me that late game, Shrew can fall behind quite a lot in this matchup.
Yeah, I don't know what the Shu do outside of... If they're not going to FC War Chariots, I feel like their only real answer is only real option is the Arbalest line.
And guess what? We have good scrims. Fully upgraded ones. Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, the stats for the tournament of the civs that don't get banned, I saw Wei are picked a lot, and they have a tremendous win rate. I think they're winning like 70% of their games.
It's just a good civ. It's just a good civ. They have a great eco early on. They hit the timings just on point sometimes. 1 second.
And we'll have Spear pokes Hera's scout. Something that doesn't happen too often. We'll have now fishing lines for Sebastian, as Hera has docks on 2 ponds. Both players do. No one taking the middle. And it will indeed be an archery range for Sebastian.
An archer range from Shrew. Surprising.
Yep, and he's enjoying the food he generates while chopping wood. We'll have to add some farms, maybe. He's about to run out of food under the TC.
Yeah, he has 2 docks. Only 2 fishing ships on short fish. That's a tiny bit slower than fishing ships on deep fish. He could add a couple more on the other dock, the one in the south of East Sea. But yeah, farms are a good idea.
Yeah, and more houses going up for him. Yeah, I guess what he'd want to do is maybe delay the farms until Horse Collar. And then add in a few farms.
Okay, I understood that a while ago. I felt that ever since the change, it's not that bad anymore now to have a couple of farms and to get Horse Collar after, because Horse Collar will still apply to the remaining of the farm. It doesn't only apply to the new farm.
Yeah, that's true, but you still get more food by doing it sooner.
Yeah.
I think in this stage, if you've waited this long, it can be nice to do Horse Collar still. It all depends on if you want to click up to the Castle Age faster for less food on the farms. But right now, they're not really fighting that much. Oh my gosh, look at the fish boom from Hera. He's got 5 fishing ships in each pond, almost.
Of course, they're all on gold. He was just floating 500 gold like it was nothing.
Yeah, it is nothing for him. No mining camp. Doesn't need gold. It's all the oysters.
Will Seba notice the hole that he has between the woodline and the edge of the map in the north?
He has to, right? He has to just take a villain check.
Well, I say that he has to about every player when I see a hole like that, but it often happens.
Well, he'll bring those vills back. And, well, he's not checking for it. It's something that it does happen a bit too often. The players don't check for holes that are obvious like that.
Yeah, Horse Collar is coming in from Hera. He was waiting to click up. So will apply to all the food that was remaining. Seba starting to seed a couple of farms of his own. No horse collar yet.
Ooh, nice spear poking that scout. Sebastian losing some HP on it. So they're both up to castle age within about 5 seconds of each other. And I'm still looking to see, will we see any stone collected from Hera, potentially for Tiger Cav? But the answer to that has been no so far.
You know what I find interesting here is that Seba, with that scout, yeah, okay, he did get a poke from the spear, but was able to spot the skirms. So he knows that Hera has a lot of skirms, doesn't feel that comfortable moving forward, maybe unless he has something to back them with. And as soon as I'm saying that, he's moving forward. And he's gonna go straight into the skirms.
Yeah, right into the skirms, too. Hera maybe just anticipating the archers won't come forward and they'll sneak to the side, and he's gonna find them. He's gonna head right...
Yeah.
Oh, he turns around just as I say that.
What is it, like the absolute reverse jinx?
Alright, so castle, and we probably see there's Bodkin, we'll probably see crossbow and elite skirm.
Siege workshop in defense, and he's just going to go forward and maybe try to raid the fish a bit. Oh, Hera actually forgot about fletching on the way up. That's gonna cost him a tiny bit, because I think Bodkin arrow timing is going to be slightly delayed, especially with now second TC going up and even a third one, with only 7 on food, actually.
And now the question on this map is, do you add fish traps or do you add farms? Because Sebastian, he can force the fishing ships to garrison and camp the dock a bit with crossbows. This is where in the old patch you might see a demo, but I don't know if you can even do that now. Hera's doing a demo. He's training one from the dock.
I think you can. The damage has not been tanked so much like in Thalassocracy. Like, demos are still decent.
I don't know about that.
I know about it.
You sound like someone who's been demoed.
No, I sound like someone who has been demoing.
So we'll have a second TC for Sebastian, but again, he's a bit slower to the TCs than Hera is, who already has 3 going. And even with the forward pawns, Hera hasn't really been punished for it, just a bit of idle time. Trust the boating expert.
Yeah, I mean, look at the idle TC from Hera. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier on. Hera, with the way, he has 1, 2, 3 vills, 3 he got fishing lines, and that's it. Yeah, eco upgrade's lacking. He even is getting 3 vills for them.
And there is padded archer armor for Hera. As these mangonels for Sebastian keep rolling forward. And it can maybe besiege the dock from atop that hill.
Those are dangerous mangoes. Those mangoes move faster. And it's so easy for him to micro them. Look at his resources in the bank. 400 food. More research collected overall as well. Those lumberjacks really working the extra mile.
Working overtime.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Hera's still at 15 vills. That eco difference should turn around.
Okay. But so, yeah. I don't know. Now all the fishing ships are going idle in that dock because there's 2 crossbowmen denying the gold and the shorefish. This dog he lost, so that's 10 eco. That's just idle right now, not working, inexistent basically.
And now it's crossbow mangonel against skirm mangonel, and I tend to always see Hera playing skirm mangonel in this situation, and usually he wins.
I think usually it's just like Mangonel versus Mangonel with who does more damage to snipe the 3-4 HP that's left on a Mangonel after...
Right. After it
after
kinks
they
a
shot
hit.
each other. Yeah. So I kind of like archers in that regard, but you know what else I like? Shoe mangonels on a hill that move faster. I think that's very hard to fight against that.
Oh, yeah, they take out 2 mangonels. And it looks like there's no way Hera's going to be able to shoo away Sebastian's push.
Oh my god, you asked. You outdid yourself here. He actually made a galley at the top to push to to shoo those 2 crossbowmen away.
And oh, defensive castle on the gold. He's going to send his village to raise that.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily where he would have preferred to have that castle. However, it does protect the gold, just like you said. Now, all of his farming eco, however, might be in danger soon if he's going to lose yet another mangonel and all the skirms. Tiger Calf is going to be an issue for Seba, however. He needs to add either monks or something.
Yeah, because 1 tiger cav, essentially, with all of its pierce armor, basically counters 3 mangonels? Maybe not 1, but maybe 2, as they trade mangonels. Hera's not gonna take too many hits on the skirms if he can avoid it.
Yeah, but look at Seba's rest once again. He's gonna click up to Imperial Age. He has 4 monks on the field that are probably gonna come forward. And you know what? A castle on that hill above the gold would be the nail in the coffin.
Or, you know, he can even go more forward. Just put it on the farms by the TC. He has the mangonels. There's nothing stopping him. As long as he has monks, though. The tiger cav can stop him. But that's it. Just mangonel the tiger cav and he's fine. He's gonna get back, though.
He's gonna
do the
go
safe
back.
play.
No. Oh my god, here comes like a tiger cav. Monks definitely need to pair up that military.
Yeah, but you know, it's not as important to do forward castles in this Civ matchup because there aren't any trebuchets. It's all just traction tribs. Oh, nice hit on the skirms.
There's gonna be a convert.
Has only 1 conversion though, and all 3 mangonels are down. No devotion either for Hera, but not the best of luck on that first monk for Sebastian. He loses the mangonels from it.
Definitely. We need either more monks or some sort of counter to the tiger calf, because Hera can just go purely tiger calf right now, and it's not gonna be great.
Yeah, also the Imp's TC is a bit forward for Sebastian. He's going to respond with some walls, but the tiger calf won't get in. Also, that hole for Sebastian in the northern woodline is still there against the edge of the map. He hasn't noticed this yet.
Yep. Okay, call me crazy, but I want to see some low chuans in those ponds eventually.
Okay,
I
crazy.
think it's very dangerous. Very hard to keep alive with the tiger calf, just like, you know, diving in there and
That would
sniping
be fun.
them, and it's an expensive unit, but it would be fun.
They would have a good range for keeping land stuff away. So, I mean, maybe the middle pond even, you could get a Lutron in it.
I don't mind a couple of white feather guards mixed in here. They have 6 bonus damage against cavalry. You know, 7 base attack.
Yeah, and right now you're getting to the point where once you get Imp, the Tiger Cav fall off a bit because they're not going to get more Pierce Armor. They're great in the Castle Age because of the 6 Pierce Armor. Once you get Imp, you get upgrades, Bracer, and now Chemistry is on the way. And then the crossbows fight them much, much better than they did in Castle.
Definitely. Sebastian 11 on stone. Hera has like 500 stone as well. I felt like he had almost a stone for a second castle earlier on. Maybe, well, yeah, I guess he made a second, the fourth TC on the right.
Yeah, but
Ooh, there's a come. Oh,
yeah, there's Arb and chemistry, and I'd love to see Sebastian go forward for a castle right on that gold where his army is now.
I would love that as well. You know what I would love to see? What's happening with the converted Tiger Cav spotting the castle on the right-hand side.
Hera needs to quick wall those vills. The white feather guards come over.
Oh,
those vills
here
are gonna
come...
die. Hera's not
Tiger
noticing.
Cav's coming. No, he did. He sent the Tiger Cav back, but he's gonna lose a couple of vills in the process.
Monk could get another conversion. Think it has to be on a Tiger Cav rather than a Vill. Oh, did stand ground? Will it happen? No, it won't.
No. Oh my god, Hera lost quite a lot of vills there.
And at the
And
same
in the
time,
meantime, he's losing. Yeah.
yeah, the white feather guards, the Arbs, they're pushing in. Where are they? There's an outpost Vill there. I want to see a castle there for Sebastian.
Yeah, right next to that outpost with one vill to assert dominance.
Now, even more forward by the mill with one Vill. Really assert dominance. Oh, he's stonewalling too. Look at that. He's stonewalling everything aside from the hole near the wood line at the top.
Oh my god. Another castle in the top. Yeah, you're playing against Hera, so you're expecting the raids. But Hera simply does not have the eco to pour those raids. He's getting Mingguang armor. I think that's gonna give them +4 melee.
Does Sebastian have a single arbalest who is stone-walled into a wood line that Hera is building a watchtower to kill? Yes.
An archer... Wait, where?
By Hera's, by that hill just beneath it we've been talking about, there are two stone walls. There's an arb there. Hera did a watchtower to kill it. That was his only way to kill it. He didn't have a ranged unit.
Oh my god. That's actually fantastic.
So heavy plow forging gold shaft mining for Sebastian.
Elite white feather guard.
Elite white feather guard. I don't even know if I've ever seen one of those. I probably have. I'm gonna check out the graphics when they upgrade. So they have white feathers on their helmets. Do they stay with that when they upgrade? No, they get like double red feathers on their helmets. And will they win this fight against the Tiger Cav?
And some sort of golden cloaks.
Yeah, I mean, their feathers are no longer white, though, when they upgrade to Elite. I feel like that's backwards.
They're elite golden feathers.
Yeah, Elite player-colored feathers guard.
There's one spearman harassing Hera's stone. One feudal spearman.
And there's the GG, and Sebastian's up 2-0.
Oh my god.
Alright, so 58 to 45 KD. Now, remember, the winner of this set is advancing directly to the round of 8. The loser has to go to the round of 12. So Hera doesn't drop out of the tournament if Sebastian wins this. He just has a much harder road where he has to play an extra set.
Oh boy.
Now, Hera's been in worse spots before, but as we mentioned, he's been grinding for a Warcraft 3 tournament. Maybe he's just having his priorities not on practicing at the moment.
Yeah, someone is actually asking if he's throwing on purpose to keep the audience hooked. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it really has to do with his mentals right now. He has been incredibly invested into Warcraft tournament, and it's just, he does seem like one of the people that when he does something, he puts a lot of soul, a lot of passion into it. So I could easily see him getting so, hooked into that he completely neglected AoE for a bit. And I'm not saying this to take any single bit of credit from Seba, who, I gotta say, he's playing absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, he was playing very, very well to get this far against Hera in the first place. And on the brink of advancing to the round of 8 is Sebastian. And there will be some random draws for which player gets placed into which slot in the next round. So you're going to be maybe a bit unfortunate then if you get the higher seed in the round of 8, but then your prize is facing Hera, who comes from the round of 12.
Yeah. Hera losing with the weight against Shu, and I gotta say, Seba still has his number 1 pick
And the
available.
Georgians. Are Georgians really a number 1 pick, though? I feel that they could be taken later in a draft, and there are other civs you might want that high up.
I feel like when you're definitely in favor of some certain civs on some certain maps, you want to just secure them early on.
Yes, you are seeing this correctly. Sebastian does have a 2-0 lead over Hera. Daniela has updated her scoreboard correctly. She didn't misclick any buttons. Only
today.
Sebastian. Sebastian deleting his range is the only misclick we've had so far.
And he still won the game, man.
And he did.
Yeah. Apparently, according to the spec dashboard, the next game is going to be Crownwood. My prediction was pretty straightforward. Georgians versus Vietnamese. Let's see if that's what they're going to go for. Does seem like the most... the civs, the picks that would make the most sense. Yeah, exactly. Because like Hera, other than Vietnamese, has no other mobility civs. All of them are quite low on mobility, unless if you're picking Romans and you're playing cavalry.
You could do that. You could also just pick Malay and then play Malay on Crownwood. But I think Vietnamese are the civ. Considering the 3 remaining maps, the other 2 are water/hybrid maps. The Vietnamese here is the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And again, like Crownwood makes me think of a civ that you do need high mobility on. You need some cavalry, you need some CA, you need a lot of things. Okay,
Yeah.
I have a mini story. If you listen to it,
Okay.
I have a mini story.
Okay.
So I used to live in Portugal. I used to live in Portugal, and when I started to stream, I was still living there. I opened all my, I had a Twitch agreement with Twitch Portugal, and setting my YouTube through YouTube Portugal and all of that. I don't have a big YouTube community anyway, so it's not like I was getting any revenue from YouTube anyway. But lately I realized that I closed all what I had with Portugal. Everything is moved here except my YouTube fixment. So I'm like, okay, time to close the agreement with Twitch Portugal and move it here. Except they're not letting me close my account unless I verify my identity through a pin that they send to the address in Portugal.
Where you are no longer living. And so some random person might get your pin.
I'm trying to fix this for more than a year. I promise.
Oh,
and I
boy.
can't oh my god. And one of my best friends from Portugal, she still lives there, and I'm explaining this to her. Okay, you know what? What if I'm giving them your address so they send you the pin? And then you tell me the pin, and I can finally manage to close that crap. We've been in contact for at least 6 months that I'm trying to do this, and they're not letting me change the address. And then they're saying like, okay, we did let you change the address. Okay, send me the pin. And it does show like they registered the request to send the pin, but they're not sending the pin. So she just messaged me right now that she got the paper with the pin, and I am almost crying. I can't believe that. Oh my god. Like, it's...
Oh, that feeling of sending a pin in the mail in 2026. What is this?
To verify my identity. All right.
Verify your identity where you no longer are living.
How's your relationship with old roommates? I messaged them too. I messaged my old landlord thinking that they keep sending the pin to where I used to live, and he's like, no, you didn't receive anything.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. How do we know if this is the real Danny then? Well, how do we know if you haven't verified your pin?
Well, I am going
Danny.
to do this now. I am going to do this now. Hallelujah.
Okay. That's like, imagine if that happened to T90. He'd need to take the official out of his name until he verified the pin.
True. Oh, boy.
So
yeah.
Hera is still getting ready. There was some random player in the lobby. That's how you know they're really preparing when there are randoms in the lobby and they're not kicking them.
And T90 unofficial is already taken. True.
It is. You have to go back to Facebook.
You do have to. Oh my god.
So, did you know, as we're waiting, that when Hera plays AoE 2, he takes the voice volume slider that controls all of your villager voice lines, all of your infantry unit commands, and he sets that to 0. So he doesn't hear his units speaking in-game.
Yeah, I think he's very annoyed with that. Like, I noticed a lot of the times when he's playing that there's little to no villager voice line.
Yep. But what I learned is he messaged me about that, because even though it mutes the human units, it did not mute any of the animal noises. So your knights, your camels, even your siege still made noises when they moved around. So he messaged me asking if I could mute the camels for him, because he was annoyed at the noises they were making. So I had made a mod for him where I had made like TCs and docks quieter. So I added the camel mute to the mod too. And then a few days later, Viper messages me. And he says, I had tried out Hera's mod and it creeped me out that the camels were silent. So I made another version of the mod for Viper where the TCs and the docks are quieter, but the camels still make noise.
Oh my god. But then, wait, how does he know what's the sound of the camel for when his chat is asking him to imitate a camel?
Oh, that's true. The camels, you gotta hear them to imitate them. Although maybe the camels, though, are just a generic sound from a voice line from the 90s, and they've appeared in a ton of different media. Maybe he's just heard it somewhere else.
Maybe.
Yeah, if you ever played Doom back in the 90s, the imps and the zombies use the same, their voice or their sound effect is the same file that's used for the camels in AoE 2, just modified slightly.
Yeah. Maybe it's also not gonna be Crownwood that we're gonna see. Maybe it's gonna be Tefiti. And it's gonna be Dravidians versus the Wu.
Dravidians versus Wu. Well, if Hera wants to pull off a reverse sweep, he would at least have his 2 home maps then. For games 4 and 5, should he win this one with the Dravidians.
Hera used to hate Dravidians, so if Hera loses this entire set, I could see him blaming it all on Dravidians.
On Dravidians, yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. T-West.
Daniela.
You know what it says when I'm opening my AdSense from Google? It says address verification completed after 2 freaking years.
It says address verification completed. Wonderful.
Oh my god.
Now you can run those YouTube ads.
Let's go.
And have all the payments and the tax information mailed to your proper address.
Yep. All my full $20 of gains over. the tears of joy. And you have no idea how much has been that has been bugging me. And like I was even asking on the forums, like, what if I moved and I don't have access to that address anymore? And all the answers were like, well, you're basically screwed then.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks.
No, but now Danny will cry so many tears of joy that we'll have another water map from all the tiers, so she can go boating on the ladder even more.
Yeah, I agree. We have boating. We have Hera playing as Dravidians. Moving on to a wood line already. So is Seba, because a dock needs to go up ASAP.
ASAP. So this map originally started with a fortified tower in the middle of the TC. But that was kind of silly, so we removed it. And you also had a dock and a transport.
Do you have a screenshot from that? Like, I want to see how that looks. I think it would have been very silly.
It was just silly. Somewhere there is another version of the map you can look at it. But you just had one of those huge fortified towers right in the middle of the TC. So land aggression was a lot less strong because the tower protected you. Also, another fun thing about this map, the shorefish are placed by using deep fish that have 0 food, and then the shorefish is placed with the deep fish. And I had a bug that the deep fish appeared in the scouted area, and then you'd go and scout it, and it was just complete jabait because it was only a shorefish. So I had to fix that by making the deep fish invisible, so that they weren't revealed when they had 0 food. Hera,
no.
lag, let's re. Oh, and they're gonna re, as Hera loses the scout to the TC.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Hera needs another attempt. He's finally nerfed.
He does have
He's
5
lagging.
seconds idle TC time.
He does have 5 seconds idle TC time.
Yeah,
That's rough.
I'm saying, is that allowed? If it's not allowed, I think there's gonna be an issue.
It's not allowed. We have I don't know. Maybe did they pause and contact an admin?
I don't know.
Is that how we get a 3-0 through an admin win? Looks like they're going again. I didn't see anything from Sebastian.
I think he's just not fully,
Fully there.
killing himself. Yeah, and yeah, I think we should probably try to be understanding. We all had days where we weren't feeling ourselves or a bit off, and I think this is definitely not one of the Hera's best days,
Oh, look at the timing on that rhino lore from Sebastian just as he finished the turkey. That was perfect.
We're replaying the...
Oh yeah, we're playing. We're in the game. They started.
Okay. But he already lured?
Yeah,
What?
he lured. It's 9-vil start, Danny. It's a 9-vil start.
Well, still.
Things chop. They go right away.
Oh my god, he was already feasting on that rhino.
He's feasting on it. He's feasted on the wood line. He's got the vil on the shorefish. Oh, speaking of vil on the shorefish, Hera's there with the scout, but I think that's too close to the TC. Yeah, he doesn't really have room to dance along the shoreline. Although he could try to lame the rhino. He's not going to go for it, though.
He has 3 seconds idle TC time as well, and now my capture age is lagging as well. Usually when the capture age is kind of like trying to catch up with the game and then like stopping, it is because one of the players are experiencing some lags.
Yeah. And, I mean, with all the rhinos and stuff, you really don't want to have idle TC time. You want to get them in and take the food as quickly as you can to keep everything running. He also does have 7 vils on wood, so it might simply be focusing a bit too much on wood. Maybe he didn't have the house in time if he was thinking about the dock. Lots of things can go wrong in a build order. if you're swapping from a land map to a hybrid map, and you just get one thing off, and suddenly you have a bit of idle time.
Oh no, Mashi, that's definitely not what I meant. Like having a bad day doesn't mean you can unilaterally decide to No, absolutely not. I was more or less replying to the people in chat saying like, oh, he's mad, he's tilted, etc., etc. So like he's probably not in his element, but like you can see if you kind of mess up your entire start in the first 2-3 minutes, if you're experiencing heavy lag, you would see why he might want to but yeah, probably could have made it sound a bit better. Like, I don't know, maybe let's ask an admin if we can I'm lagging. Maybe he did ask, I don't know. Don't want to actually kind of talk without knowing either.
Yeah, so in the outside of the map, we have a ton of islands and some shallows. And also, I don't know what I think about this, but the mini-map has these white lines along the shallows, delimiting where they are separated from the water. Kind of a cool feature.
Minimap looks kind of good. Just gonna chase each other with the scouts. Sorry?
Yeah, you're gonna chase on opposite sides of the wood line.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough, Mashi. I'm looking at Hera transporting a veil to the dipfish. That's really good. And preparing actually land aggression in the same time. Dravidians, if one of the civs can afford to do that, Dravidians is one of them because they will have cheaper barracks technologies, and in the same time they do get some extra wood for free. So definitely 2 docks he can keep up. He's even going to move all his fishing ships to the new one that's around the deep fish, and in the meantime militias are in the queue, and he's going to have some forward pressure on land as well.
Yeah. Also, Sebastian's outside dock is in the corner, where there will be significantly more fish he can get to, but kind of far away from the dock. One of the reasons I like Dravidians on this map is because you get a corner dock. You have the fishing ships that have the extra garrison capacity, or not garrison capacity, but carry capacity, so they can go out to all those delicious snappers in the corner and snatch them up. You'll have a watchtower forward from Hera.
Tower forward. Man-at-arm in the queue. Just palisade, mold palisade. I think the man-at-arms are going to be able to melt those down, especially if Hera can get his hands on arson.
Yeah, and it's just going to be an attempted fat slob of walling up the passage from Sebastian to try to keep everything safe. But in the Dark Age, not much HP for palisades, and men-at-arms will tear their way through very quickly, especially with a tower behind. I like how Sebastian's walling along the roadway now. Like, not disrupting the road, but making a path on the side. Making it look pretty.
Oh boy, he's in. Is he? That's open. No. I just didn't see.
Oh yeah, that tree's hiding behind the other tree.
Yeah. What's Seba's plan here? Exactly.
Get feudal and then fast castle somehow. Maybe do a tower.
Hera's still on stone.
Yeah,
he's gonna rest. Oh boy, that's lumber camp's not gonna stay for too long. The tower from Hera's gonna go up probably faster. There were more vills building from earlier on. Even the scout is here to harass the vills, and he's gonna get a kill. Oh my
loses
god!
The scout though.
I think he's fine. Though. I think he's fine because now the men-at-arms are. Oh, never mind. Men-at-arms are gonna just dive.
There needs to be a gate, nice quick gate from Sebastian. But goes down right away. You have to fight the men-at-arms. One goes down.
Yeah, he was very low HP.
Now he's just gonna YOLO all the vills.
Oh my god, there's just painful from Seba.
I mean, Sebastian, he has the res to FC, but he needs the buildings now, just doing an archery range, and he doesn't have a blacksmith or a market yet. There's the blacksmith.
Like, wouldn't you put the blacksmith in front of your lumber camp to kind of like trap those men-at-arms away from your lumber camp? Maybe you want them to go there so you can.
Well, they just ran into the TC.
Yeah.
Yeah, both players gonna repair the tower. Oh, Sebastian repairs the lumber camp instead of the tower. That was a misclick.
Oh no. He has 7 on stone. Probably. Oh no. I thought he was on one of those small islands, but he's right next to the TC. A vill is forward. What? I'm finding a gap in the walls. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, there is. And we do have... I mean, there were vills forward by the tower anyway. We do have a minute 20 idle TC time from Hera. So idling behind the men-at-arms pushes. He's going to try to go up now doing a market.
Oh. Hera's up to the next stage, which might be an issue because, well, he's gonna have cheaper siege. I feel like Dravidians going up throughout the ages, it just gets better and better for them. They just have better and better bonuses. It's just so smooth for them. I didn't really understand the big hate on Dravidians, especially on the hybrid maps. I feel like they're so good.
And they are very, very strong. And now with that siege bonus can be added in for maybe a forward workshop. If Hera can keep the vills in that tower.
Definitely
Sebastian's gonna have
that.
He's gonna have stone for a castle though.
Ooh, stone for castle. Maybe 1 or 2 Xian swordsmen to dive in under the towers to snipe the mangoes. Resource collected is heavily in Seba's favor. Oh my god.
Yeah, very heavily. He has had a great double dock fish boom in the back. Defensive Hulk, Hera not applying pressure on water. And Hera falling back with his vills.
He's gonna send them back. There's a couple of men-at-arms probably expecting the Xian swordsman. I think that he's going to be completely taken by surprise by the castle that is gonna go up for Seba soon. And you know what? What would be the answer to those? Skirms. Dravidians have fantastic skirms, attacking faster. He's not tacked into that at all. He doesn't have ranges, he doesn't have fletching, doesn't have anything.
Scale mail armor for men-at-arms. Is Hera gonna go longswords then? Maybe anticipating.
He's expecting the Xians. Yeah.
Yeah. He'll see the castle once it goes up. He'll kill an archer. He's doing longswords. Well, without a siege tower, he's not gonna get there in time.
Oh, Seba needs to try to put down a house there.
He just needs to be walled.
Yeah.
He sees the men-at-arms. At the same time, there's a tower there already, too. So, oh, nice quick wall. Yeah. Nice gate. Trapping the men-at-arms as they become longswordsmen.
Wait a minute. Oh, man.
It's a low HP Vil who dies trying to wall, but the castle goes up. Oh, and Hera gets a diagonal kill on the Vil. Of course he does.
I thought Seba was gonna notice and help him in the tower, but no. Wow, Seba has 600 food in the bank right now.
He's going fire archers. And I mean, if you're going fire archers, and you have all those fishing ships, you're not going to be far from Imp. Hera getting a bit of a raid on the water now with some of those war hulks.
Seba has quite a couple of them of his own that he's trying to sneak around.
And get into the fish.
Yeah, there's the skirms transition in the back double range. Needs a lot of upgrades on fletching, bodkin arrow, elite skirm.
Armor, ballistics, thumb ring, all the upgrades. You know what they also need? Devotion, really, to be fully upgraded.
Drew.
But the fire archer's killing some Vils. Hera not paying attention to his lumber camp. Took a while to react, and that's 2 Vils down.
7-2 eco KD in Hera's favor. Of course, a lot of them are fishing ships,
fish,
and
yeah.
of course, 2 vills from earlier on. But this is the sneaky raid behind Hera's docks as well, from those just 2-3 random hulks.
He's about to lose his fish too.
Yeah. Both of
Yeah,
them
remember,
have
these
a
are-
war hulk.
Yeah, these are war hulks now. Only downside is there are no attack upgrades for them, but they'll still kill
Yeah.
fishing ships pretty darn fast.
Like, especially when it's just hulks early on, doesn't make too much sense to get forging, since it's not very impactful. When Hulk versus Hulk, I mean.
Yeah, then it doesn't matter. Unless you're Catans.
Yeah.
So both players losing their fish, but I think that's good for Sebastian to trade fish now, because you're more wanting to kill the Dravidian fishing ships than you are concerned about your own.
Seba can ready the skirm. Now he's gonna push his 2 random buddies.
Yeah, well,
back.
now he needs to deal with the skirms, right? Now he needs to actually get a unit out that can fight skirms, and fire archers themselves are not going to be it. And he's waiting for that mangonel to pop out of the workshop.
Yeah. Another TC on the goal. That's TC number 2. Hera only on 1. 3 minutes 29 seconds idle TC time. That's a lot of vills.
Ooh, the Vil on the outside on the TC for Hera. Sebastian has a scout there. He's going to deny the TC. Hera needs to quick wall that Vil somehow. Maybe run to the Hulk for safety, but the Vil's going to go down. Oh, the outside TC for Hera was denied.
That's gonna be tilting. When is the last time Hera lost a series? The only thing that I can think of is like the one in TTL3 versus Andy.
He has lost. Didn't he lose to Vinch last season at TTL, like in the group stage?
Maybe.
I think
don't remember.
so. I mean, he also lost. Was it Medieval Masters? He lost in the finals to Yo.
Ah, true. Like a lot of A-tier tournaments. Yeah.
Yeah, he lost to Nikov in WWC, but that was again a situation he really didn't practice. And then he although he did lose to the Sax Cup to Sato,
Yeah.
which I mean,
Yeah,
even if you're not practicing, it is just Arabia, right? You don't really need to practice Arabia.
Definitely. That workshop is gonna go down. Seba's in a really good spot, T-West.
He's in a great spot.
Yeah, is controlling the game. I am looking at all of those hundreds of food that he had in the bank, that suddenly he doesn't have anymore. He only has 7 on food. 7 on food will not be enough for 3 TCs, because the third one is just going up. Has to seed a couple more farms.
Or not necessarily more farms, but any farms, because he doesn't have a single farm yet. But he's pushing the workshop, and if there's no workshop, there's no stopping the mangonels.
He has 8 vills in queue though. Yeah, correct. But if he doesn't seed more farms with the new vills, he's gonna make those 8 vills, and then he is going to be idle. Because it's not gonna be enough time for the vills to, bring in enough resources.
Oh, the mangonels are raiding vills too.
Yeah, there's just a lot of pressure right now here.
But Sebastian needs to make sure he doesn't mangonel his own fire archers.
Yeah, Monastery is probably gonna go down soon. Those are 5 mangonels right now. Hera had to put his siege workshop in the back of his base, and he just has a teeny tiny base that he's trying to evacuate.
Well, he did finally get that TC up on the outside. Hera does get the mangonel on the top of the workshop at least.
Oh my god. There's just like more mangonels coming forward. It's 6 of them. Where's the ram in all of this?
He doesn't need a ram, he's just gonna mangonel his way forward.
Oh wow, a sneaky mangonel coming on the side to just catch those skirms, the vills, something.
The vills that are running. Yeah, Sebastian. I mean, the only thing that stops Sebastian now is if he accidentally deletes his mangonels. Which I'm not going to put it past him. He has been doing a lot of deleting lately.
Oh, boy. It's just like, even if he takes he evacuates all the vills, I mean, he still needs wood for lumber camps. I guess there's gonna be inefficiencies. Look at these lumberjacks that he just evacuated. Like, that's a lumber camp that they have to walk 20 tiles around the gold and stone to go drop
wood.
Yeah, look at these two.
Wood on the outside is not that easy to take. Might have even been a situation with all those villas you build the lumber camp one tile away from the wood, so it's easier to path.
Yeah. Could see that. I mean, he has water presence right now settled in, but it's just not gonna be enough. Not in this situation, I don't feel like. 86 pop to 103.
Oh, fire archers take off from mangonel. And, I mean, the longer Hera holds, the more fire archers Sebastian gets.
Yeah.
And the only thing is, in the middle, since Hera feels like he has kind of won the water on the outside, is it gets increasingly difficult for Sebastian to have room to add farms, because if he doesn't have the islands, it's just finding spaces between all the wood lines. And he's floating a ton of wood. Or at least was, as he just adds in farms.
Deva just added a lumber camp in the north of his initial base that has a skirm behind it. So now they're all going idle because, like, that one single skirm, unless John here is gonna punch him to death. Oh, yeah.
Oh, go John. Oh, John's got this. Look at John go. John saves them all.
Didn't doubt it. Didn't doubt for a second.
Okay, so now we're in the situation. Hera's gonna lose the middle, but he's not done yet because he has TCs on the outside. And we might have another one of those outside versus inside games. And I'm not sure which is better. The inside has more wood, but the outside has more gold and stone and fish.
Yeah, but the thing is, all that Seba needs right now is to shush Hera away from here without a TC. Now, Hera, jumping back into this game will take a while. Seba needs to spend his wood on farms. He already has 31 of them. He already has a stone for a castle. I don't necessarily like the stone wasted in Hera's space, but it's okay because he's gonna basically get control over more stone and gold.
Yeah.
He needs to go up to the next stage, castle on the shoreline, and then get backwater control with a better technology.
And with more wood, too. See, there's no
Yeah, of
ship
course.
right for the woo. And there still is the chance that the Dravidians play water. Maybe they get to Therisidai and still win the water late game. But that's going to be hard for Hera to get up when he doesn't have much food and he's losing all the skirms to the fire archers now.
Absolutely. Hera's even going to lose the market. I don't know. I don't like saying this a whole lot of times, but I think Hera is dead. Yeah.
So does Hera, as he calls the GG. And Sebastian will win 3-0 over Hera, a player who did not look very prepared for today, playing a lot of Warcraft 3 recently. And Sebastian will get the win. He'll advance to the top 8. And my scoreboard's not set up.
I think Seba must be thrilled with this result.
I think he must absolutely be thrilled.
I mean, who wouldn't be? Again, I do feel like this wasn't Hera's best day, but I can't take anything from how amazing Seba played.
He did. Even in that first game, it felt like there was a moment where Hera had the military count where he was going to overwhelm Sebastian, but then the ballista elephants were not the right play. And Dravidians losing to the Woo against the fast castle on a water map.
Yeah. Okay, TOS, I'm going to hop off because I'm really curious to listen to the interview.
Okay.
And thank you so much for co-casting. It was a great amount of fun. Looking
And
forward to Coquest in Brazil.
some more,
hopefully.
and congrats on getting your address sorted out.
Thank you. That's amazing news, actually. Okay, have a good one.
All right, talk to you later. See you.
See ya. Bye bye.
You can also end the stream together. Boom. Huge volumes of fun we're had. Alright, so I think I'm going to be done for today, too. My allergies are absolutely killing me, and I don't think I can talk for much longer. I've been streaming for about 4 hours anyway. So, thank you all very much for tuning in with us. Why not go one swordsman here and then catch up on YouTube against the skirms? There's just kind of some synergy there where you have the castle and the fire archers, and as soon as you have some siege, you kind of synergize with the fire archers to take out buildings. And the mangonels are the answer to the skirms there, where if you wanted to go for the gen swordsman, he'd need a lot of farms and food eco. So since he was losing the fish on the back, when you add in the workshops, you're just doing wood and gold on everything. Alright, so we're going to do a double raid of Mem. We'll raid him on YouTube and on Twitch. So he'll be interviewing Sebastian if you want to check that out. And I'll be back tomorrow again at 15 GMT for casting some more of this. So go say hi to Mem on both streams, and I will see you all tomorrow.